podcast. It's the final RageSelect podcast of 2025. We did it.
Before the bombs drop or whatever.
We made it. We made it all the way. I was thinking, it was like, oh, we do like 51 podcasts a year because next week Christmas is on a Thursday. I'm not about to be like, so Michael, you can spend time with your parents, and then I'm going to need you to come over here so we can talk about AI and crypto and fucking whatever else bullshit is happening.
You say that this is bad, but sometimes you just want to get away from your parents.
Sometimes you're like, so Mom, Dad, I gotta go. I gotta record the RageSelect podcast on RageSelect with me, Jeff.
I gotta say dick jokes for 2 hours. I gotta go, or 3 hours, depending on what we do.
Yeah, that's Michael. He knows a lot of dick jokes. That was my intro, by the way. I'm sorry. I slipped it in there as a contextual joke real fast. So, hey, it's Game Awards. We are mostly going to be focused on Game Awards. I've got some other news.
Yes.
So
this was an actual Game Awards that was worth talking about.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of actually good trailers. It was weird because the Game Awards part of the Game Awards were probably as useless as they've ever been. No surprises.
Super useless. There was no surprises only because the thing that won everything is a good game.
Yeah, and
it's hard to argue against.
It's hard to get real mad at or anything.
Like the internet's very mad about it, but I'm not. I'm like, look, it's a good game. Fuck off. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just go real fast through this. Let's see, we've been recording for like less than 2 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
I watched Wake Up Dead Man last week. It was really good. What's that?
Did he wake up?
He woke up. Yep. It was good. It was very different. Obviously, all the Knives Outs have been very different from each other. I think it's a lot heavier than especially Glass Onion, because Glass Onion was like tech CEO buffoonery, and this was like, do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Benoit Blanc.
That was the thing I heard about. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it this weekend.
Yeah.
I've heard it's very much like, you feel like this is Rian Johnson just being like, so this is what I think of religion type of thing.
Yeah.
And which is fine. Like that's he's making the film. That's the whole point of it. Mm-hmm. But the thing about religion is it's always a very deep subject. Mm-hmm. Pretty much no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if you make it funny, it's still like a very deep subject. Like the only one that I've ever seen that tries to not make it a deep subject, but it still becomes one at the end is Life of Brian. And that's like the only one I can think of that's ever like kind of pulled that off.
No, you've all got to think for yourself. Yeah, no, but it was good. It was very different. Like the thing is that all the Knives Out movies, when I first watched Glass Onion, I was like, oh, I liked the first one better. And then over the years, I've come to really like it. This one I watched once and I was like, oh, I don't know. But like it's got a lot of really good performances in it. It's not quite as like the first one and the second one have a little bit more humor to them. This one has very little like humor in it. It's much more dramatic.
Yeah, the first one is half humor, half dramatic.
Yeah.
The second one there's so much humor in that movie.
It's a fucking farce.
It's a farce, but it kind of has to be.
Yeah.
Because of the way it treats one of the main characters in it.
Yeah.
And it acts and if you watch Glass Onion, you could have claimed it was made when we realized a certain person was insane. Right. But it actually was made just before we realized he was a crazy person.
Yep.
Which makes it way funnier that it came out the time it came out.
Yep. So I think it's going to be really divisive, but you know what? This is what I'll say. I'm going to say it. This is what I'm going to say, and here's me saying it. My dad made this observation. I thought it was very well observed. Rian Johnson feels like with the Knives Out movies, he's like, I just don't want to make the same movie twice. Like every new movie, it's like, I want to just start over and I don't want to do anything I did in the last movie. I want to do something brand new. And everyone should remember and realize and keep in your mind that never in the history of the Knives Out franchise has Benoit Blanc been the main character. He is not the main character in any of those movies. So
he is just a detective who happens to show up.
Yeah.
Like he
does not have character growth. Nothing happens to him.
He didn't want to name these movies Knives Out Mysteries.
Right.
Like that was a Netflix thing that was imposed on him.
Yeah.
He wanted to be more like the way, like Agatha Christie novels were.
Right.
Where they always just are the name of whatever the title was.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's clear when you watch, at least based on the first two and just the way he talks about it, he's like, these are not about him necessarily.
Yeah.
They're about the drama of the people who are actually here.
Yeah.
And he just happens to be there.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yep.
And like it's like the way Columbo is almost. Because even Columbo, like there's a lot of like drama going on around Columbo.
Yeah.
Columbo just happens to be there solving whatever the fucked up thing that happened was.
It's an older storytelling practice where
it's not like NCIS or CSI or whatever.
Hercule Poirot never comes to a dramatic revelation.
No.
Like he doesn't like I don't know.
That's kind of why it's one of the second of the Hercule Poirot new movies didn't work for me. Because the movie did decide to be like, well, we want Hercule Poirot to come to a realization about himself, and I'm like, actually, this doesn't work for me like at all. I don't really like this. And the third one, but yeah.
So yeah, that was what I watched last week. Also, My Hero Academia finished. That fucking show rules. Everybody should go watch it from beginning to end. It's a long-ass show, but if you like superhero shit, it's probably one of the most accessible animes I've ever seen.
Yeah, if you just like superheroes, it'll be an anime you like.
Like, it's a lot harder to recommend, like, Chainsaw Man.
Yes.
Like, episode 4 of Chainsaw Man, the main character is going to have his first kiss, and the woman that kisses him throws up in his mouth. And a lot of people I know were like, I'm out. That's it. Nope. That's okay. I'm done.
There's a lot of animes that people love, like Danganronpa.
Right.
But you're like, hey, by the way, you got to get past some fucked up shit before it really becomes a nice anime.
Yeah.
And then when you even the most like tame ones, like, well, you really like Spy X Family, but also it's clear the brother wants to fuck his sister type of thing.
It's like a plot point. It's a plot point. Anyway.
Yes, it's a very important plot point.
Sorry, we're getting too far away from the Game Awards. Michael, what about you? You do anything quick?
Well, this is an easy quick one.
Yeah.
I watched the Supergirl trailer.
The Supergirl
trailer came out last week. It's because I haven't really watched too many things. And I don't want to talk about Phineas and Ferb for too long. Because that is one of the main things I'm rewatching. But the Supergirl trailer came out.
Uh-huh.
And the Supergirl trailer was fantastic. It was very quick. It's made by the guy. It's being directed by the guy who made I, Tonya. Which a lot of people, because a lot of people keep thinking it's like made by, like people keep thinking James Gunn's making all the DC films forever.
Right.
It's like no, he greenlit a script, and he got a great director to make this movie.
Yeah.
And it's based on a very popular Tom King Supergirl story.
Okay.
And it shows how like interesting this whole thing is. And I loved the trailer a lot. I get why people think James Gunn made it.
It's very Guardians.
A Guardians of the Galaxy vibe.
Yeah.
Like almost the whole way through.
Mm-hmm.
But what I love about it is that it also shows how different from Superman it is.
Yeah.
Because Superman's trailer is all about hope and honesty and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's got like orchestration, like an orchestra like type music. It's like this has like a song by Blondie, I think, if I remember correctly. And it's about a woman who has a lot of trauma, who's getting drunk on her birthday, who ends up running into like this girl, and then she gets in a bar fight that is like involving this girl.
Sure.
And she's just being hunted essentially for this reason. I won't want to say too much without spoiling what the story is fully about.
Yeah, don't tell me anything.
The only thing I will say is that I've talked to people about it who have read it, because I actually have never read the whole thing. I'm going to soon. Is that the tone is a little different, because in the normal story, Supergirl feels more like a Furiosa type, where she's more like it feels more like the like a drunk detective almost type of thing.
Okay.
Who's just like, they're drinking their problems away, where in the other one it's just like, it's more just like, I have a lot of fucking crazy shit that's happened to me over the years.
Okay.
And then this one, the other thing I'll say is that Lobo was added because Tom King originally wanted to use Lobo, but he wasn't allowed to use Lobo.
Oh.
So they were able to add Lobo to the movie. There's only like one shot of him, because Jason Momoa is playing Lobo, who's been wanting to be Lobo apparently this entire time.
Sure.
Even when Zack Snyder called him to be Aquaman, he thought he was being called to be Lobo, because it was apparently a secret audition, and Snyder's like, yeah, you got cast. He's like, I get to be Lobo, right? He's like, what? No, who the fuck is that? You're Aquaman. He's like, well, that's lame, but sure, I guess.
Fucking Lobo.
He's
Lobo's
so
a
excited.
Difficult character, man. Like,
he is
a difficult character.
But this man legitimately like has claimed that he owns every Lobo comic.
Sure.
And it's like he's like, I've been born to play this fucking character. I'm going to play this fucking character.
Sure.
And James Gunn even mentioned that after he got announced as the head, the first person who texted him was Jason Momoa, and just said Lobo ?
All right.
So that guy's very excited.
And that's
I'm very
coming
excited.
out next year?
Yes.
Okay.
It's coming out next year, and I'm very excited. Emily, I can't remember her last name. I think it's Hilcock. She's really good in a lot of stuff. That I talked to Johnny Neal about it, and he said that she's really good in a show that's on Netflix.
Okay.
So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited, especially to find out more about what differences there are, and just like what it means for her character and even some of the Superman stuff. So
all right.
I'm very, very excited.
Okay, and with that, we're changing gears. Clunk, 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 chunk, chunk. That's my gear change noise. Because I have to go through it's like a semi. This isn't like a This isn't a motorcycle. This is like a big truck full of trailers.
It's also not like a sports car one that is a little smoother.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You really gotta force the truck ones.
Oh yeah. All right. Before we get into this, let's just say. I don't know. Everybody probably already watched this. Expedition 33 won everything.
Yes. They won everything. They won best family game, best mobile game.
Well, they won 9 of these, but
they won I think apparently they won the most of anybody who's ever won the awards.
It's Family at Donkey Kong Bonanza, Doom, The Dark Ages, Innovation and Accessibility. I don't know, man.
Hades 2 won best action game. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, best mobile game was Uma Musume because it was playing that fucking horse game this year. There's stuff on here. I don't know. None of this is a big. The only thing is, I'm best community support went to Baldur's Gate 3, and it's you guys need to fucking quit giving Baldur's Gate 3 anything.
It's funny because I remember even Larian is why are we on here?
Yeah,
I think they actually said that.
Yeah,
but yeah, it turns out Expedition 3 is the best esports team too. Nobody expected that.
Yeah. I don't. It's I could even comment on who the best esports team was.
I don't even know who they are.
Who's the best? The best esports team was Team Vitality
from the Counter-Strike stuff.
Esports athlete was Chovy. My good friend Chovy that I talk to all the time.
Is he an Entourage?
I don't know.
It sounds like an Entourage character.
Does sound like an Entourage character. Anyway, yeah, Claire Obscure did most of it. There wasn't even a lot of there was a Muppet segment with Miss Piggy and Rolf.
That was fun. I like that.
It did pretty good.
They had Raul Coley show up and talk more about their new game with the people who made Respawn. Not Respawn, with the people who made Returnal.
I liked it better when it was Statler and Waldorf giving Jeff Keighley shit the entire time.
I was a big fan
that
of
was
that
better.
One. Yeah. This was more of a very straightforward one.
Yeah.
Because Gonzo was there. Was that the same year as the Statler and Waldorf?
I don't remember.
If not, he was the year before.
They all blur together.
All I know is he keeps bringing Muppets, which I'm not against. I'm actually very happy he keeps doing that.
And then I guess they brought the entire cast of the Street Fighter movie out at one point.
Yeah, it was the majority of them outside of one or two of them.
They all look way too skinny to be in a Street Fighter movie for me.
Except for one guy, except for the Zangief guy, but that's because that guy is already gigantic.
Even that guy, I feel like I wanted to be 15% bigger than he is.
He is apparently the tallest bodybuilder in history.
Okay.
The guy who plays Zangief, because he's the guy who plays the bad guy in Reacher, because they had to get a guy taller than the guy who plays Reacher, and he's the only guy in existence apparently who's taller and buffer than him.
Open their Rolodex and be there's 4 guys in Hollywood. There's 4 guys in the world that could be in this. That could do this part.
So they got him for Zangief, and I appreciate that.
Anywho's, he's no big upsets, nothing big, nothing huge. I guess they did throw out what was it they gave Silk Song one of these best action adventure.
And Battlefield 6 I think was the only thing that legitimately beat Claire Obscure in something for audio design.
Audio design, okay, sure, cool, whatever. Anyway, with that, let's get to the real reason that people watch the fucking Game Awards, and that's the trailers.
So many trailers, guys.
All right. And you know what? They're good trailers. They're all good trailers.
There was some great fucking trailers.
There's some good stuff
except
in here.
for one that we will talk about soon.
We will get there. We started with the Free Shepherd, which was this is all from the pre-show, which is a game where you play as a dog,
you're
herding sheep.
You're a dog or a herding dog.
Yeah, a sheepdog.
I think they're called. I think this is specifically a border collie.
Yeah,
a friend of ours, Robert Luke, actually has this dog.
And it kind of reminds me of that hurdling game that came out. Was this year?
Was that this year?
Where it was yes, the game where you're herding stuff. But there's also a bunch of other weird shit in here. There's big plinths and stuff. Anyway, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's a fun little idea.
But
adorable dogs are adorable.
Yeah. 2027. So we're starting to get the 2027s out there.
Yeah.
You got the world premiere of Decrepit.
Is this the game that kept fucking getting sued every 20 seconds?
No,
or am I thinking of a different game?
No, that's a different one. Yeah, this is. This is basically just trying to escape from like a weird monastery full of like skeletons and monsters and stuff. You've got some kind of like magical like torch of some sort. Yeah, it's kind of medieval horror. Almost, it is a little bit of like first-person Souls game, like first-person Dark Souls 1 energy to it.
Yeah.
Which is good. I think that's interesting. It looks like they've got some magic powers that are attached to stuff, and they've got a bunch of horrible zombies and spiders and necromancers and all kinds of crazy shit. So
a lot of great designs.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. That's not a hard one to try out. I don't think that one doesn't have any kind of like release date or anything.
It's just got a wish list now thing.
Yeah. Audio Mech was after that. This one was
trippy.
Yeah, it's from the creators of Audio Surf, which was like the big claim to fame that Audio Surf had was like you can use your own music on it on Steam.
Oh, so it does the same thing.
It'll make your tracks. And yeah, for this one, it's the same thing, but it's kind of like a shmup. It's like Defender, I guess, where you're kind of in a no, you're like a person and you have 3 different weapons. You have a bass blade, a vocal cannon, and then like treble missiles. And it looks like each one of those coincides with the track in the game.
Yeah.
So if the track has a lot of vocals, then that weapon will be more powerful. So it's an interesting idea.
You got to use the Eminem songs for sheer power.
It's really it's got big Geometry Wars vibes to it.
Also, if you get seizures easily, you should not look at it.
Yes,
because Jesus Christ,
it's like Beat Saber meets Gradius or something.
Yeah,
like,
that's a great way of putting it.
Yeah,
like that sort of Tetris effect, Pac-Man
bullet hell
thing. That's like brightness that they get sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah. That's pretty cool. I think I like as far as the rhythm games I played this year, I think, I don't know, I need to play it, but I like Disco is Dead a little bit more, but that was only because it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and this is a fun idea. Yeah. I like this idea quite a bit.
Yeah, Beat Saber, but you don't have to have a VR headset or something like it. So.
Yeah.
Guild Wars 2 is still a thing, and they got a trailer for their expansion, Visions of Eternity. I have nothing to say about this. I don't know anything about Guild Wars 2. I'm assuming it's still popular somewhere in this world.
I'm sure it's popular. Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever really paid attention to Guild Wars 2.
I played Guild Wars 1 when it came out. I played Guild Wars 2 when it came out, and I didn't stick with either one. So that's an old fucking game, though.
It really is. And I know Guild Wars 2 was popular when it came out, so I'm assuming it still is.
I think it's probably like what's the Asian market, right? Like,
yeah, usually.
Because I don't know. I've never heard a single person in my life be like, "Yeah, I love Guild Wars 2." So
no, I don't know. I know a lot of people play a lot of the games that the Eastern countries tend to play a lot more, and they've never mentioned Guild Wars 2 to me.
Yep. Escape from Duckov is getting a new environment and some new like weapons and some new upgrades and stuff. Escape from Duckov was great. I really liked it. So
what's also great about it is if you like the idea of an extraction shooter, but you don't want to deal with people.
Yep,
it's a great idea.
Yep, it's very brutal. It's one of the more brutal shooting video games I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, ironically, it's more brutal than the real life ones because real life players don't always shoot at you immediately.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Pragmata got a trailer and an announcement of a demo. There's a demo out for it. It's of course, the Capcom game with the astronaut, the little girl.
I'm so fucking curious about this game because there was a streamer who was like talking shit about it for a while, but then he played a demo at a convention and was like, "No, this game's actually pretty fucking cool."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Whoa!" If it gets a guy whose entire personality for a hot minute was talking shit about it, to all of a sudden go, "No, it's one of my most excited things." Like, okay, now I have to try it at least once.
Yeah, it definitely.
See how it is.
I feel like Capcom's been on a roll over the last couple of years of making games where it's like, what about these mechanics? And I'm like, I don't like any of those. Like, what if we made a tower defense game that kind of looked like Okami? And I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
What if we made a dinosaur mech game, but it's an online multiplayer thing? And I'm like, I don't like that either. Like, what if we made a game about an astronaut shooting monsters with a little robot girl on the moon? I'm like, okay. Okay.
He's like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, third person action game, got some puzzle elements, not online. Yeah, all right, I'll give it a shot. Looks pretty good.
It was also delayed to fucking crazy.
True.
And we now finally have what hopefully is the definitive date, which
Yeah.
is the 24th, or April 24th of next year.
I think, didn't we already know that? I thought we already knew that.
No, I don't think we really did because they just kept fucking changing it every 20 minutes.
Okay.
Because I think the last trailer I remember us talking about was them having a letter that said, yeah, delayed again. We promise
2024.
We promise next time we won't delay it, basically. Yeah. So I'm as far as I know, that's the first time I've ever known the date.
Give me like binary domain vibes.
It really has a lot of those vibes.
Some just weird shit that's not related to anything, but like, man, the money on display in this trailer is fucking amazing. So
yeah, I'm really excited.
I want to give that a shot.
I really want to give it a shot.
Yeah. Solasta 2 got an early access release date trailer. This is like Kepler Interactive's version of Baldur's Gate 3, basically.
I was wondering what this was.
It's like an RPG. You've got a party. It's like kind of medieval fantasy. It looks like there's some kind of choice mechanic to it. And then, I don't know, it seems like it's got a pretty decent voice cast to it. Characters that are just detailed enough that you can zoom up in on them. You don't have to get all the way up in their faces, but you can have like dialogue and stuff. And then when they showed a little, or actually, they may not even show it in this trailer. Oh no, they do. Okay, so the gameplay is like a turn-based tactics game, a lot like Baldur's Gate, or a lot of other games that are out there.
And it looks like a pretty decent game so far.
I think the Solasta games have a good reputation. And I think that they did a good thing with getting this in these game awards, because I think that anybody watching this would be like, well, I played Baldur's Gate 3 4 times and I'm still waiting for their next thing. So,
and it's got the guy from Obscure 33 or whatever.
Yeah, it's got Ben Starr. He's in everything.
Yeah,
Ben Starr is the new Nolan North.
I love him. I actually do love Ben Starr. He's fucking hysterical because that dude. I remember following him on Twitter for a bit, and he just does the craziest shit.
Yeah.
Like one time he's just like, yeah, you want me to see me as another Final Fantasy character? And he posted him dressed as Tifa. And I was like, God damn it, Ben Starr, I love you.
Yeah. He's the new Nolan North. He's the new Troy Baker, right? He's
I'm
just
cool
all
with
over
that.
the place.
I want him to be in everything because he's got such a unique voice compared to those other two guys.
Oh, well, and I remember him. He was the first big thing I remember him in was Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah,
right?
That was the main. That was like really the big thing.
And then somehow I found out after that he was the guy that was playing Jimbo, the Joker, and then what's his face, Local Thunk or whatever, sent him to the BAFTAs dressed like the Joker from his game to accept the award on his behalf, and his acceptance speech is still one of the best things I've ever seen.
I love him. He also became a meme like multiple times.
Yeah,
because that first Game Awards he went to, there was that bright fucking light in his face, and he has that this weird look on his face.
Yeah,
and it was just a meme for like a long time. I loved it.
But yeah, this was pretty good. And wait, did they say it's March 12th of next year? It's going into early access, so not all the way out.
Well, yes, protect Ben Starr with your life.
I like this Tank Rat game.
Yeah,
it's a game where it's like a post-apocalyptic robot future, and you play as like a little robot that is able to attach to tank parts and then make them turn into a mishmash tank. Like you could put like wheels, or you could put different turrets on, and then you go out and you blow up a bunch of robot monsters, and it's got a kind of a weird post-apocalyptic vibe to it. I like it. I like it. It doesn't it's not blasting my nips off or anything, but like it looks solid. It looks like a solid game that I would like to play.
It's a solid, if at worst it's probably a solid AA game, and that's way more exciting to me than anything else. Yeah, because of the fact that it's clear they're having fun with this, and they want you to have fun with it. Yeah, and I think that's way more interesting than overly realistic graphics type of thing.
And I like the idea of building a car, but then using it to blow up other stuff. Yeah. As opposed to build your own car out of whatever parts you want and then race it. Ugh.
Yeah. Or deliver packages.
Right. Let's see. And then this is almost done with the pre-show. Bradley the Badger, probably the thing that the most people are talking about.
I was fascinated that this wasn't part of the main show. Yeah. Because it has a big fucking time actor in it. Yeah. And it's just a interesting trailer.
Yep.
I really did not expect it to do what it does.
The idea here is that Bradley the Badger is kind of like a Mario style mascot for a character action trailer, but then he goes out his front door and he's in like he's in Bloodborne, kind of.
Yeah, like, it calls it Badgerborn.
It's called Badgerborn. And so he's in this this other game that he's not supposed to be in. They show him kind of platforming through it. Eventually he goes into a cyberpunk version. And then eventually he gets like dev tools because the game isn't finished. So there's like unfinished textures and things, and then eventually he gets like a controller that he can use to like squash and stretch and like duplicate things in the game world. And I don't know, I've always liked the idea of this. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Well, it really depends on like how much you can do with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
because sometimes people try to overdo it on it, but like and it's the fact that it keeps changing level designs that makes me interested more with it. But we have run into the issue where people have tried this before, but they don't go far enough.
Yeah.
I think the reason this one's going to go far enough is the way this trailer ends.
Oh yeah. Where he's in the he's in the real world somehow.
Yeah, and I don't really know if it's supposed to like he sees like, I'm assuming his creator, who is the fucking guy who played Quicksilver in the X-Men, the newer X-Men movies.
Because now he's like a guy in the same clothes with a badger hat on.
Yeah,
like
he looks like a crazy homeless guy, basically. Like that alone made me be like, what the fuck is happening? Type of thing.
If nothing else, it is incredibly creative. Like it made a big splash and everybody remembered it. Good name, good trailer, intriguing, like 2 minutes of game, and we were all just like, well, tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Tell me more what this fucking thing is.
Is there a demo on Steam? Can I wish list it now? Is there an early access release date? So
it's a fun idea, but like you said, it depends on how it works out, because they might accidentally try to do too much.
Yeah.
And that might fuck them over.
It really just depends on how fun the game is. Like if it ends up being like tedious, that's one of the things that sometimes a game has a really good premise, but then it ends up being kind of tedious.
Yeah, that's what happened with Matt Hazard.
That's what I was just thinking about with Matt Hazard.
Matt Hazard, people, if you don't know what we're talking about.
But then
I'm not surprised you don't.
And it's not necessarily anything like this, but then you've got like the Beginner's Guide, which was a really great game. So
yeah, and then there's some other games that have done like played around with a character knowing they're kind of in a game,
right?
And it varies. Like I said, it always varies on writing and what the actual game is like.
Yeah.
So
want to know more? And then we wrapped up the pre-show with "Stupid Never Dies,"
which is a fantastic name. By the way,
it is a great one. This is this real big lollipop chainsaw energy coming off of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's about like a hot girl cheerleader assassin, and then like a zombie dude that's into her, and they're going around doing violence. The whole thing was set to this really catchy pop song. All the art and the characters and stuff looked really just sharp and nice and incredibly well developed, like very good animation. If you told me that this was a Suda51 game, I'd call you a liar, because the animation is way too good for a Suda51 game.
That is the ironic thing about it.
Is that it's got the vibe, but it's so well produced that I'm like kind of amazed.
Well, it reminds me also of the way Grasshopper manufacture games.
Yeah,
but they again, it's also too detailed to be exactly that. Although it feels more like the way how detailed Normal Heroes 3 was.
Yeah,
where if we had to compare the two,
it's just like you can't see any of the rough edges that you get out of cheap Japanese game development on this.
And I am fascinated by that.
I want to know what it is.
This game, like, it was a very nice trailer, and it's a great way of ending the pre-show. And again, these last two trailers, I just felt like I'm surprised they weren't part of the main stage stuff. But I guess it's a price thing, because as far as I know, it costs like $500K to be in the show or something.
Oh
like
shit!
That.
Okay,
all right, minimum. So that explains why a lot of people don't end up putting their stuff in Game Awards.
Yeah,
it's like a character action thing. Yeah,
it was a character action thing, but it's also got a lot of like. It's got like Zom 100 like neon splotches and big kind of action and stuff. Also, the main dude turns into like a werewolf sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Everything about this, I'm like, again, yes. I would like to know more. My desire to know more intensifies. Like
There's so much happening, but that's a good thing because it means there's a lot in this game that we don't know.
Because there's like
exciting.
skeleton. At first, it looks like an undead thing, but then it's also like a huge amount of there's like monsters and shit in it as well.
Yeah,
so
very exciting stuff.
and also but this is the weirdest thing is that the company that's making it is called GPT Rack 50, and it's not GPT Rack, it's GP Track 50.
But, I figured that it was track, but why? The problem with that is that you can barely tell the T is there.
Yeah,
for people who aren't seeing this.
Which I was like, wait, what does that mean? And then I went and looked it up, and I was like, oh no, okay, that's different because
I didn't even know that was an R the first time I saw it.
Yeah,
I thought it was a P. I thought it was GT Pack 50.
Yeah. And that was the pre-show. So, yeah, good stuff. We managed to make pretty good, decent time with that. We're going to talk a little bit more about some of the stuff in the main show, though.
Yes.
We started off with the Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic world premiere trailer.
And this was very exciting for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was mildly excited. And the reason I say mildly excited is I've spent 2 years with the news being like, new Star Wars game canceled.
Right.
So I kind of want to see more than an announcement before I get excited because, I'm a little sick of Star Wars games getting canceled before I can find out what's going on with them.
No, I agree. Or games that they get announced and then it's like, okay, and then there was 2 years of nothing.
Yeah.
And now it's coming out in 2030, and it's like, well, fucking don't even tell me about that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and what's exciting about this is the announcement of the people working on it.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Well, I don't know. That also makes me a little like, because Casey Hudson is in on this.
Yeah.
And some people might argue that Casey Hudson is part of the reason that BioWare didn't do as well after Mass Effect 2.
Oh no, I won't argue against that.
Casey Hudson is in charge of everything, and it's like, okay. But hey,
it means it's got a chance to not be like, too generic.
Yep.
I think is a good way of putting it.
I mean, all we have here is a landed spaceship and a lady that walks over to like a big hot cave, and then like it shows her eyeballs and she turns on a lightsaber. So like I don't know, the ship from Alien is in there apparently. Like
I thought it was the Normandy for a second, and then I realized it wasn't.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the thing is that here's the thing, Michael, at the end of the day, I think it's great. I think it is psychotic how few Star Wars games exist right now and have existed from 2016 until now. Like,
100%.
Once they sold that IP, it was like, will somebody fucking exploit this into games that I want to play?
Yeah, the problem is that like every time they were about to, they cancel it. Literally every game, Star Wars game that sounded really cool got canceled, and the ones that came out were fucking Battlefront 2's monetization bullshit.
The Ubisoft
and then
one.
The good one that they did finally come out with was the one they put nothing into, which was the spaceship one.
Yeah.
And then Outlaws just wasn't all that interesting.
And now it's like, what, David Cage is making a Star Wars game?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, too.
I don't know how to even fucking feel about that. Like, I don't...
Unless there's a press X for Jason button again.
Press X for Jedi.
Yeah.
Jedi! But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, all the visuals look great on here, but it's not hard to make a good-looking Star Wars trailer.
Well, yeah, this is a pre-rendered trailer.
Yeah,
it happened. It's I wouldn't be surprised if it's what's their name?
Blur.
Yeah, Blur.
Blur Studios.
Blur does like most of these really good trailers.
Yeah,
and most of the time they will never look like this in game.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know, man. Show me what you got, Casey. Show me what. We can't even really see what this lady is fighting. I mean, like,
something comes out of the smoke, and then she looks angry about it, and then turns on a lightsaber.
I'm like,
and you don't even see the lightsaber.
Yeah.
You just hear the sound and some blue on her face, and I'm afraid she blew herself.
Does it?
But
does it have something to do with the Knights of the Old Republic because it's called Fate of the Old Republic?
I think that's
like
the implication, is that it's like an Knights of the Old Republic spin-off type of thing. Okay. But here's the thing. It's hard to get excited about that when even the Knights of the Old Republic remake
that also was canceled.
Super did never happen type of thing.
Or is in development hell. So, okay, moving on. We got a Soul Frame trailer. This is a teaser. Michael, this is weird. This is very similar to a Soul Frame video that I talked about, I believe, last week, the week before, or something.
I think so. I think we did. I think I was on for that.
Oh,
one,
okay, yeah. Guy's got a face hugger on his head, and he like snatches up a bird.
Yeah,
and then he's like in a cage, like a little weird kid saying a bunch of crazy shit. And then you got an action montage of definitely not Tennos. They're not Tennos.
No,
they're some kind of armor things. It's like 1 minute long. I'm really interested in checking this out. I don't want to play it in early access, though. I want it in 1.0.
It looks fine.
I kind of wish I'd gotten in on Warframe when it was new so that I could play some of the stuff that they're putting out now. But
I do kind of regret not playing a lot of those free-to-play games. But again, every time I've backed one, it did not last very long.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, anyway, not a lot of new Warframe. We'll be back. We'll be back to the what's the company that makes Warframe?
I don't even know. That's how much I've never really played those games.
Anyway, we'll be back to those guys a little bit later with some craziness. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando is very confusing to me.
Well, I was talking to a friend because I watched the Game Awards with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And his take on it is that it's a Left 4 Dead.
Oh, no, I have no doubt, because that was what that World War Z game is, right? But, like, it looks almost exactly like World War Z or Left 4 Dead. What does it have to do with Toxic Commando?
I don't know.
Like,
that is the main thing that makes me confused.
Yeah.
Because I had assumed when they first announced it was going to be like a story-based thing.
Right.
Especially when it says, John Carpenter's thing.
Yeah.
Because even in movies and stuff or in television, when they put John Carpenter's name on it, you're expecting something story-related.
Right.
And this isn't what this is.
I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Here's the deal. Here's the deal, man. Like, I don't actually even know what Toxic Commando is. Like, I know what Toxic Avenger is, but I don't know what Toxic Commando is.
Well, that's the thing is, I remember them saying it was like a new John Carpenter thing, which is why I thought it was a story
thought it was an adaptation of an older John Carpenter thing.
As far as I know, it was supposed to be like John Carpenter's new thing.
Oh, okay.
As far as I thought it was. As a command, yeah.
Is an upcoming Saber set in the near future. I guess it's doesn't say anything. Yeah, it was announced. Okay.
Yeah.
So
as far as I know, it just says John Carpenter's was collaborating with them.
Yeah, I guess it's just John Carpenter's writing their Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it says right there. Carpenter worked on the story and the score.
Yeah.
Because John Carpenter loves doing music stuff.
Right. So, okay, I guess it's just World War Z 2.
Yeah, it's John Carpenter's Left 4 Dead. Here's the thing is I want this to be good.
Yeah.
Because the problem with games like that have kept trying to do Left 4 Dead, they keep fucking it up.
You know what? It's giving me a little Left 4 Dead, but it's giving me more Call of Duty Zombies.
I could see that.
Because the hordes are bigger and the weirder. There's just weirder shit in here. There's more like monsters and stuff.
Although that was a Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead 2 type of thing, but they had like very specific monsters.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks a little bit more like colorful and fanciful and shit. Yeah. So
I want it to be good, and I want to be able to like play. If there's friends that are still wanting to do stuff like this, I wouldn't mind doing that again with those types of guys. It's been a while.
Well, you'll have a second chance with. Oh wait, that was coming in a minute. I was going to say with 4-Loop, but I tell you what, let's just talk about 4-Loop. 4-Loop.
Do you love J.J. Abrams?
Well, what's funny is that they were like, yeah, Bad Robot Games. I'm like, guys, I remember what Bad Robot Games made. They made that fucking Silent Hill live stream thing, and it was fucking terrible.
I also know what Bad Robot makes in general.
Yeah.
I've also read J.J. Abrams' Spider-Man story, and it's the worst thing I ever made.
So this is Left 4 Dead, but with like aliens and robots, alien robots.
Yeah, but it's and it's one of the most generic things I've seen in a while, and I don't mean that as like. I was going to say I don't mean that as a bad thing, but I do mean that as a bad thing. But what I was going to say is I don't I don't begrudge what they're trying here.
Sure.
The problem is they're releasing this in a time frame full of games that have been trying to do this. Between, Back for Blood, Redfall, was that the name of it? The vampire one?
It was a complete failure.
And just J.J. Abrams backed projects lately.
Sure.
I don't think I'm very interested in this.
The thing is that I legitimately want to know, like, that have any of these games ever managed to hit the same popularity as Left 4 Dead? Like that, like you could say Back for Blood was kind of a little bit, or like
it did for like 5 seconds,
but none of them have had the staying power. They've all just been like, yeah, we're gonna do our own Left 4 Dead. And everybody's like,
ironically enough, the closest one is Helldivers.
Oh,
ironically,
maybe.
And even then, it's not. And even then, it's not because it's like Left 4 Dead.
Right.
It's because it very much knows what it is.
Yeah.
And I feel like this one wants to be more like Helldivers, but doesn't know why that's interesting, because it's got like a comedy type like vibe to it with
right.
its crazy AI, or I think it's an AI or a voiceover or something. And it's just, but it's not hitting anything for me.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I wouldn't talk about J.J. Abrams. I don't know. Is that still a brand that we all
yeah, do we still all
about?
love J.J. Abrams? Is that still a thing? Because I don't know anyone who's loved J.J. Abrams in a very long time.
Yeah.
After Rise of Skywalker, that guy's reputation fucking dived hard.
Yep. Okay. There's one of the big ones. What was that big thing in the desert?
This trailer was so insane.
It wasn't even just the trailer. They had a bunch of fucking medieval peasants come out to the stage. Before we could even watch the trailer, we had to have a little show where a bunch of people came up to the stage, and then some of them started like getting dragged up into the air.
Yeah, got taken into the air.
Oh, and then everybody started freaking out and looking up and wailing and gnashing, and here goes another one. I'm like, okay, just show the trailer already. Like,
they put a lot of money into this. I thought those planets were goat-suing me, by the way.
Yeah,
because it's just 2 big planets and a hole in the middle. I'm like, I got space goat-seed. This fucks.
Oh man.
And then the most fucking insane trailer I've ever seen.
It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. The fact that she would be showing this both on a live stream and to a bunch of people live in a theater.
Yeah.
Like,
there were probably kids watching the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Probably. And this thing goes on for a while.
It does.
How long does this video show it as?
Let's see. It goes
4 fucking minutes.
So it starts at about 1:20 in. So it's probably about a 3 minutes and change trailer.
Yeah,
so,
which is a long
trailer, yeah.
For a cinematic trailer.
Yep.
Especially a cinematic trailer that, one, is super detailed.
Yep.
2, gory as fuck.
Yep.
Also very disgusting. And it has an orgy in it.
Yep. Real weird and gross. There's so there's a guy, he's all cut up and he's got like a thing on his head. There's like a medieval little fantasy fair going on.
And then he's got like a symbol cut into his chest.
Yep.
There's like so much going on.
Yep. And then it becomes clear at one point, this guy throws up and pigs eat it. That, like, it's weird.
And then he throws up on the pigs at some point.
Yep. So yeah, there's a big wicker man, and the big wicker man has this weird dude in it, and then they like set the wicker man on fire. They got a whole wicker family, actually. They set the wicker man on fire, and the guy from Squid Game is there.
And there's like a mom and her daughter, and she's all having fun.
Yep.
Like, it's like she's like decorating the wicker man.
And then when they set the wicker man on fire, it's like some people are watching the fire, and some people are fucking, and some people are drinking, and some people there's like the dude on the inside is screaming his ass off.
I assume this is what Burning Man is like.
I don't know. Then the space goat sea causes a bunch of crazy shit to happen, and
yeah, that guy, when he's on fire, is like the most detailed, gross shit.
Yeah.
And then everyone saw it.
And then like a big blood geyser comes out of his back and fucking demons.
Oh, I forgot a guy's whipping himself, by the way.
Yep.
The guy's just whipping himself in the corner.
I can almost see that guy's dong. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here that I'm like, why is this allowed?
And it's just going on.
Yeah.
He feels like it goes on forever.
I'm watching an old man burn himself, burned to death.
Well, there's an orgy going on.
There's an orgy going on.
A guy whips himself, and a little girl's like, I can't see anything.
Yep.
Although I love the shot of like when his arm is like coming off. The guy takes the bite at the same time and like has the the meat coming off of the bone the same way.
Yeah.
Which was like a real good shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, when all the horror shit happens, it's like, oh, you guys, maybe you shouldn't have. I should have done that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the context of any of this, Michael. What was the reason to do this?
Yeah.
Why were we doing any of this? Yeah, it was like one of the grossest trailers I've ever seen in my life.
And then it ends with everyone dying, I guess, and then the thing.
It's like a giant blood geyser full of demons, and then everybody's running away, and they're like, "Oh no, who could have seen that coming?" And I don't know. What were you trying to do in the first place?
Yeah,
Fucking.
And then it becomes the statue that was in the desert.
Yep.
We haven't even said what it was.
And
by
that's
the way.
Divinity.
Yeah.
That's the Divinity that I talked about last week. We saw some copyright things that made it pretty obvious.
Yes.
Like the logo got copywritten last week. So, and then that thing, the thing from the desert, also.
Yeah,
so,
it's got the sort of symbol for it.
Yep.
Also, I didn't realize that the guy that it shows in the middle is the guy who's like eating the meat until right now.
Oh, yeah. So that's it's Divinity. It's gonna be the next thing from Larian. So there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe Divinity Original Sin 2, and I don't know if they're rebooting or what. I don't know enough about the Divinity franchise to tell you anything that happened in there.
No.
Outside of just describing what the fuck it is.
All I know is that the second I saw the orgy, my first thought was those little woodland creatures from South Park.
Oh, blood orgy.
It's time for the blood orgy.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what's happening?
Yeah. Big announcement. I mean, it's nice to see that Larian, they got finished with Baldur's Gate 3, and they said, we're not going to do this. We're not going to just fucking make Baldur's Gate 4.
Yeah.
We're going to go back and do our own thing. There's like 7 Divinity games, right? You remember that?
Something like that,
Like
yeah.
Divinity Original Sin, Divinity Original Sin 2, Divinity Dragon Commander.
That's right, yeah.
There's one that's like a Diablo-style game. Like, they made a lot of this world.
It's how they got Baldur's Gate 3, by the way, if people are curious.
Yeah.
They made so many of them that they're like, hey, well, yeah, we'll give you Baldur's Gate 3.
And Divinity 2, Original Sin 2, by all accounts, was like an excellent RPG.
Yeah, it was a super popular game. It had a squirrel riding something as a character at one point.
Yep.
Like, that game was very popular.
Oh, yeah. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We've barely scratched the surface. We got a lot more trailers left. This isn't even all of them, Michael.
No, we're not even that far in, by the way.
We're not even that far in. We're going to have to pick it up in part 2, and who knows? We may not even get to any of the rest of the news this week. But stick around and see if we do. You'll have to watch to find out, or listen, or do whatever. And we're back. And Michael, we actually have a little bit less trailers than I thought. But you know what?
Well, we're going to talk about one for a long time, I assume.
Yes.
Mostly we'll be shitting on it, but yes.
Let's see. Next up, we had Coven of the Chicken Foot.
I actually really like this trailer because it was a trailer that wasn't about like somebody super muscular and a super young person.
It's about Nana's.
Old Nana.
Yep.
And her weird fucking companion.
Yep.
And she has chicken legs.
And she got the chicken feet. She's got little Baba Yaga vibes. And then, her weird feather ant guy. I don't even know what to say.
I don't really know what to say what it is. Yeah, because it's got a bunch of random horn pieces and shit here.
Yeah,
and it just looked like a fun time. It looks like it might be like a kind of relaxing game.
Yeah, well, I think it's definitely one of those you and the guy, and you're both needed to make a puzzle work type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like there was that Tequila Works game that was the Riot Software one where they had the big Yeti. It was like the kid and the Yeti. I
forgot about that. Yeah.
But it looks very sweet. It's like, this big doofy monster and then a grandma, and they're out there fucking having an adventure. Chicken leg grandma, and they're out there having a soul's adventure at their own pace in their own time, the way that they want to do it.
Yeah,
so
it's just super charming. Like, I love that shot of the two of them far away, and she just waves at him, and he waves his back. Like,
yeah,
I think it's a fun time. Like, it's going to be a fun time.
It looks good. Also, there's some indications that the weird monster might actually be like hostile or weird, or something might be going on with it. So but I would expect no less. So
there's a lot of like really interesting imagery in it.
Yeah,
but there's no like date or anything. It's just wish list at the moment.
Just a wish list.
It looks great though.
So
I highly recommend looking into it.
Yep. Let's see. Next is Ontos. I am super excited for Ontos. This was the one from the guys that made Soma.
Yeah. They haven't made anything in a while.
Yeah, well,
I don't remember the last thing they made. But
yeah,
this game looks fucking trippy.
yeah, it's very like body horror.
Yeah.
It seems like it has a little bit more like Soma had a lot to say about like, well, what is consciousness? This is like you're in this weird space hotel where they're doing crazy fuck off biological experiments.
I think it's Mark Hamill that's like talking as well, like as the
guy.
I think because his voice he's been having some voice issues apparently, but he's actually like using it to his advantage lately.
Okay. Yeah, there's a
lot of horrific imagery.
There's a lot of like body parts getting fucked up, and like guy with a half a face, and just some real
one guy's just like ripping his skin off type of thing.
Some real weird stuff. Amnesia: The Bunker was the last thing they made.
How long ago was that?
That was 2023, so it wasn't that long ago. But this is more like the weird trippy shit. Like Amnesia is more, how spooky, and here
I forgot they also made the Amnesia things because most people only remember them more as the Soma people.
Yeah. So I liked Soma, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Amnesia. But I like this.
My only
really
issue with Soma is you can kind of guess it's ending pretty quickly.
Really? I didn't. I was completely surprised by what happens at
the
very
twist
end.
part of it is what I mean. Like there's a point where I'm like, I'm expecting this to happen because you've already set it up, type of thing.
I didn't see that coming at all, and I wasn't trying to guess it. So
if I explain what it is, I don't want to. Like at least the thing that I guessed, I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just it got the hell out of me. I didn't think
it's
it was
still
too
horrifying. Don't get me wrong, but I saw it coming.
Yeah.
But,
so anyway,
no, it looks fantastic. I'm very excited, especially because this imagery is just striking.
Yep.
It looks really good, and just there's so much.
It's also a lot cleaner and a lot better put together than some of their other stuff. It's good stuff and
some great animations too.
Can't wait to see what they do with it.
Plus, I'm more of a fan of these of what they did with Soma than I am what they did with Amnesia.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm hoping this will do better.
Amnesia: The Bunker was interesting. That was interesting to me, but because you had this kind of like shuttle run thing where you were like going out. You would fill up the generator, and you had a certain amount of time that it was light, and then you would go out and there'd be this monster, and if you were in the dark, the monster would chase you. So it's kind of an interesting take on that.
I think that's the only one I never played.
Yeah. That was a 2023 one. So okay. We're going to have to go through some of these pretty quick.
It's your favorite guys, Jeff. The Hoyoverse people.
Zenless Zone Zero is getting a new character. It's a hot lady. And there's also a dude in there
somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah, my friend's very excited for this, but he plays a lot of these types of games.
This is the Ye Shengguang reveal trailer of like little. I think it's like two characters that switch between like this little kind of girl, and then there's like a grown-up dude or a grown-up lady or something. I don't know. I'm not even going to try to pretend like I know. Something new is coming to Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah, it's a hot lady, apparently.
New characters.
Yep.
That's really all we really have to say on it, I guess.
There you go. I mean, unless you know anything.
I don't know shit about it. My friend does, but I don't know anything about it
2XKO got another trailer.
I think this is still in beta at the moment.
Yeah, season 1 is coming in January. So
I'm glad this didn't win Best Fighting, by the way, because I don't even know anyone who's actually played it.
Yeah, it's weird to put it on there because technically, I guess you could have played it this year. Then part of this too was the fact that it's coming to consoles early next year, and then they announced their last person. It's the lady with the top hat. I don't remember what her name is.
They should have waited on like nominating it. Is what because I don't feel like anybody really actually played it.
Yeah.
To even consider it on there.
I don't know. It could be really good.
I've actually heard decent things about it so far. A lot of fighting game people actually are having some fun with it.
Like Riot's got good character design, and some of these animations look real. The kind of the big finisher, spectacular animation moves and stuff. Like they look pretty cool. So
yeah, and then January of next year, a lot of people are gonna because it's a free to play game.
I believe so.
As far I think you just have to buy characters. I don't know how it works on this one.
I think they're doing.
I think they're doing the
multiverses kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought they were doing the whatchamacallit, the Killer Instinct route.
Right.
But it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine.
Let's see. After that, we got a new trailer for Resident Evil Requiem. This pissed me off so much because last week there was a bunch of leaks about how Leon Kennedy was in Resident Evil Requiem. The question has been, is Leon Kennedy in Resident Evil Requiem? Who knows? And then there was like a website that had his name on it as part of the description. And I was like, should I talk about this on the podcast? No, that would be a spoiler. And then fucking 20 minutes after we finished recording, this fucking trailer came out. So
that's the thing, is that like when all that stuff was happening, I wasn't surprised because I wanted that to happen.
Sure.
Because you're going back to the remains of Raccoon City.
Sure.
The thing that like shaped that man.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be weird for him not to come back. My only question is Claire going to come back? More than anything else, but I don't know. But like, I like the idea that like the only thing I have issues with having Leon in it though is it's another instance of trying to have your cake and eat it too.
maybe
Is that they're like, well, we want her to be all the horror-y like survival elements, and then we're gonna have Leon be the like, I will beat all of you to death with my bare hands guy. And my issue with that is that I was hoping we were getting away from that.
Yeah.
That type of like, I am so fucking cool like thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they've always had a little bit of both. But yeah, I don't know. They showed off this villain. He's a real spooky, fucked up looking dude with the shit on his face.
He's really interesting to look at. I think they say his name at some point. I already forgot what it was.
Oh yeah.
But,
I'm trying not to look like super duper at this thing because I kind of just want to play it when it comes out. I'm trying not to get too much information. So.
Yeah, I'm the opposite where I want to know everything, but that's more because I just really like Resident Evil.
I wonder if this will finally tie into the RE7. The shitty kid was talking to the organization or whatever at the end. Like, I don't think Village had any of that in it.
It's just Village has Chris Redfield not explaining anything to Ethan.
Sure.
By showing up, shooting his wife to death, going, Ethan,
you gotta trust me, Ethan.
Let's go hang out. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, like, this all looks great, and Resident Evil ain't done me wrong in the last few installments.
No, the last time we were done wrong also involved Leon a little bit, but that was so long ago. Leon, you know, he got our hearts back through to the remake.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that I have more fun with it, and I hope it's more Resident Evil 8 mixed with the action of 4 than it is Resident Evil 6 again. So yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anybody at Capcom is like, you know what? We can make Resident Evil 6 work this time.
We'll make it work this time.
We're gonna make it work this time.
Also, my other thing is like, is it gonna be like a thing where you can play as one character the whole way and you just happen to run into them?
Yep.
Or is it gonna be like a Resident Evil 2 situation where you can switch between things or something?
Some people have pointed out, Michael, that if you take the REQU from Requiem and you like basically flip it up, it turns into an L backwards E, kind of an O shape and an N. That's probably unintentional, like the lady sucking off the giraffe.
Yeah.
Man, but like, you know, whatever.
Sure. I don't know what to say about that outside of that.
Yep.
But that giraffe was a cultural icon.
Let's see. Next we had Order of the Sinking Star. This is a new game from Jonathan Blow.
Everyone's favorite developer.
Who's never done anything that we even remotely disagree with.
He's like the nicer version of Gary Bobby Ferguson, I think. No, what was his name? I accidentally said the regular show version of him. The guy from King of Kong.
Oh, Bobby... I don't know.
Bobby's. You know what? It's fine that we don't say his full name because he'd probably sue us for it.
Yep.
But John, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, watch the documentary about the making of a bunch of indie games that Jonathan Blow's in, and you just will hate that man so fast.
I don't know. I like, the thing is that this is like, there's like 4 characters, kind of isometric top down, and each character is able to do different types of puzzle solving, and it looks like you're going to have to try to like team them up at certain points to use their individual powers to do stuff. After The Witness, I'm kind of over this level of fiddly puzzle stuff.
And it says there's like thousands?
That's me. Yeah. There's obviously like ridiculous amounts of puzzles in here.
Oh no, this is a puzzle gamer's like fucking dream.
Oh,
Like, they're
yeah.
very. Every puzzle gamer is probably super excited about
100%.
this.
2026 is when that's coming out. I don't know. Probably maybe take a look at it, but I don't know. I got about 3 hours into The Witness, and then I went, I'm tired, and I stopped playing The Witness, and I never went back. So
Yeah, there's some things about there. I'm not a fan of purely puzzle games unless they're Ace Attorney related.
yeah.
And even then, that's not really a puzzle game per se.
Okay. I am though very excited about Exodus.
I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic, but it feels like somebody really wanted to make Mass Effect.
Yep.
But that actually is kind of the reason I am interested in it.
It's got some ex-Mass Effect people. This is the one with McConaughey in it. They've had a bunch of really good trailers for this. I like the ideas of this game. They had one of the shorts in that secret level thing was about this. Was about time dilation at light speed. It looks like a third-person Mass Effect, but it looks like they're doing a few different things. One of the things that I don't know, I'm not 100% sure that this is the thing, but like I seem to remember reading this. There are no aliens in this game. Everything in this game is from Earth. It's just whether they've been out in the universe for thousands of years developing into different types of life forms is like the deal.
I think there's only like one that's not purely known that way, and it's that one that was that most fucked up trailer one.
Oh,
was
with
the one with all of the things.
I think even those are supposed to be like weird.
Yeah, but I think that one was like I think that one was like mixed with something. But again, I don't know enough about we don't really know enough about it overall.
I've watched most of the little character things that they did for this, and I don't know. I think it looks incredible. It's being made by some local folks. All the iconography of the spaceships and the little space guys and run around third person looks amazing to me. I am 100% on board. Looks like Mass Effect 2 but better.
Yeah,
and
it's funny because the only reason I'm cautiously optimistic is the fact that the way the guns and everything are on the people and their armors are just such a Mass Effect design that it makes me almost feels like a knockoff of it, even though it looks great. Like, it's the only thing that makes me like only slightly worried, if that makes sense, because that happens sometimes where somebody makes a game where you're like, it's just like the thing, and then it turns out to not be great. So
what I'm hoping
again is cautiously optimistic.
What I'm hoping for is a Darksiders situation where it's like, well, BioWare doesn't know what to they don't know how to make a Mass Effect game anymore, so let's go get some other people to just rip off the best parts of Mass Effect with their own story.
Yeah, and again, I think that's the thing that does excite me.
Yep.
I'm only worried that they're gonna like reuse too much of their own thoughts, if that makes sense.
I haven't seen anything so far about
but this is the only trailer.
This is me.
I was just gonna say this is the only trailer that's like actual gameplay stuff. So once another trailer comes out, I'm sure I'll be as excited.
I believe there was a previous one that had gameplay in it.
Did it?
The last one, I believe, had gameplay in
I guess I just didn't see it because I forgot about it.
Listen, I'm obsessed with this game, and every time any scrap of it comes out, I'm like, yeah, man. Because that first trailer with the weird space horror thing got me so much like that.
That trailer got me bad, and I was very excited for the game. And then when I saw the game, I was like, okay, I will need to see more before I get too invested now. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. I just mean I've been burned before.
Sure.
On the idea of a game like this.
Hey man, I'm allowing myself to get too excited for this, and I might get burned. So, but I'm willing to take the chance because this looks so up my alley.
I'm ready to get hurt again.
Come on, man.
Also, I think my girlfriend's gonna love this because she loves the Mass Effect games.
Yeah.
And the last Mass Effect just broke both of her hearts.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see how this plays out.
Maybe once they sell off BioWare, the local company will buy them up and they'll just do that. Let's see. Warlock was our next trailer. This is a D&D game. It looks like a real grimy, like kind of dirty, violent D&D game,
which is an exciting thought.
Yeah. Okay, so I looked up the developer of who's making this.
Oh wait, who's making this?
I don't remember their name, but the last thing that they made was that Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance game that came out a few years back.
Yeah.
So like, I'm willing to give them a chance. Like the iconography is good, but that last one, that Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, was also supposed to be a very dark and gritty.
That's true.
D&D thing, and
Also,
I'm like,
the vibe I got on this was a very late 2000s, early 2000s trailer vibe.
yeah.
Because of the music choice.
What was the music? I don't
Well, it's just the way it sounds. Like it just was a very like it feels like a music track that would have been made during that time.
Sure.
I don't even know if it is or not. It just feels like that.
I'd like to see some more. I'd like to see what this actually is, because here it's another like CG trailer of a lady who is like a magic user.
I think Exodus is one of the
stuff.
few non like cinematic trailers that is in this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of them have a little bit. Some of them have a little bit of gameplay.
I mean, of like the bigger ones, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like at least ones that also haven't been out for a while too. But I like the idea. But again, like you said, that last game they made was supposed to also be that.
I'm a party pooper, because I always, whenever I see something that looks really good, the first thing I do is go look up the developer.
Well, that's the funniest thing about with Exodus is I was expecting that, and that was the one time you did it.
Right.
It was the one time I did, which is fucking weird.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. The natural order of things are weird now, guys.
Let's see. Next we had Screamer.
This fucking trailer is so caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Because everything that's being shown is so anime as fuck.
Yep.
And then it shows you what it is.
Yep. And then it's a racing game.
And the cars aren't even
They're not cell shaded. All the people are cell shaded, and they look like they should be in Zenless Zone Zero, and all of the cars look like they should be in Forza Motorsport Horizon. So
like I was expecting at least like something that kind of looks the way the cars do in Initial D, where they're like realistic but like still cell shaded-y looking. But no, that's not what this is.
You know what? I'm into this, because the problem that I have with most racing games is they're like, you want to race? Hey, welcome to the Horizon in Hawaii. We got a big thing set up, and everybody's just gonna race, and we're gonna race for the pure love of racing. And I'm like, no, man, I need like a speed racer villain to come out and be like, I'm gonna repossess the fucking youth center if you don't win this one, Johnny Speed. Like, so
yeah, there was like action sequences and stuff in these trailers.
Yep.
Knives and I'm fucking fascinated.
Yep. I'm like, this looks fucking nuts.
There's a guy who looks like Char, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, and there's the corgi wearing the fucking Gurren Lagann glasses at the end. I'm like, okay, you're making all the right references, and sure, I'll give you a shot, Screamer. I'll see what you're up to.
I kind of want to see how this plays out,
especially if it's more like a Burnout style arcade racer.
Yeah,
like we already have so many, or I don't know. It feels like every other racer out there is like, yeah, we added 1 hour races into this game. And I'm like, man, I've got 10 minutes, okay?
Yeah, the problem is nowadays racing games are either super realistic or fucking Sonic the Hedgehog racing.
Right.
There's no in between
that
anymore.
Sonic the Hedgehog game was fucking hard.
Shit was wild. If you guys haven't seen that video, that shit is wild.
It'll be out tomorrow,
okay.
So it won't be out by now, or maybe by the time they.
I didn't know what was happening.
Control Resonant.
This was the most excited thing I saw, for me at least.
Should have either been the beginning or the first or last trailer that we saw.
Oh, absolutely.
The fact that it was after Screamer, I'm like, what?
It's a shame this trailer doesn't have the beginning part, which is that happened in the show itself.
Yeah.
Where it had the guy and he's like slowly lifted up.
Yeah.
All this voiceover line going on,
right,
as well. It was just like, the second I realized what was happening, I was like, oh my god, just over and over again.
Yeah.
And knowing now what it is, I'm even more like, yes, fucking please.
Mm-hmm.
It's a character action Remedy game.
Yep.
That's just makes me happy. I was like, I can only get so erect, Remedy.
I don't know. I'm a little. I don't know. Sometimes Remedy, I feel like Remedy's action stuff gets to about 85%. So I'm hoping that they're able to do it. But the thing is that Control, at least the Control franchise, is more along the lines of like the power fantasy stuff, as opposed to Alan Wake, which is a little bit more survivalist. But yep, they show a lot of like, it seems like whatever was in the oldest house has busted out. Jesse Faden has given her brother the sticks, like basically giant pieces of metal that turn into different weapons, like the
Yeah.
gun does in the first game, and this is about him. It's a weird premise. I didn't expect Control 2 to not be about Jesse Faden.
Yeah,
Like,
there's only one. There's a lot of hints to what's going on in the oldest house in Alan Wake 2.
Yeah,
and as well as the fact, and there's like one hint of the brother in the Alan Wake 2 section. But I just assumed it was like, we're just going to cut back to him and something's going to be happening.
Yeah.
But instead, it's like all about him specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really interesting that they decided to do that.
Yep.
Instead of making budgets. And there's like a 1 minute, like Jesse says like one thing, I think, in the entire trailer.
Mm-hmm.
At the very
and then
end
we got the
of it.
board. The board is back.
Yeah.
Everything looks absolutely fantastic. Like
I really wonder, like, what. I can't figure out based on this trailer, like, what's really going on. Like, is this still the hiss? Is this like a different thing?
I mean,
like,
I think
because according to Alan Wake 2, the oldest building's been on lockdown for like 4 years.
right. I think some of it is the hiss. I mean, I think that the red floating guys, I don't know, could be, but they show the fungus out in the world, so it could just be that we're dealing with like
Just everything,
left, because I don't even know what the fuck the head shooting stuff at you thing is like. But I don't know, like. I forgot his name, but Faden, whatever. Like,
I don't remember his name because I just kept hearing brother.
Yeah, he's doing stuff for the board, right? Which was a big thing in the last game, and then we're seeing stuff from Control. I don't know. I mean, like, if it's Remedy, chances are the way that they're doing is they're pushing the story forward and making a reason to do stuff. Control was one of my favorite games, so I'm willing to give them whatever grace they want. Like, they've got a free ticket from me, so
I'm very excited about the entire endeavor.
Yeah.
I kind of just I want to see how it connects to their because they were very obvious with everything connecting in Alan Wake 2.
Sure.
And I want to see if they continue that trend.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see what they do with the just like what happened to the Control Bureau in general. I want to see if there's anybody still out there. Yeah. Because there's some great characters from Control that I would love to see again.
Yeah, absolutely. What's Dr. Darling up to these days?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Also, I want more music videos.
I also really like that, because I remember seeing in the beginning here where there's like, they showed the giant mold. And then there's like a road sign that says "Do not ingest, resist the urge," because that's the mold that smells really good that makes everybody eat it. And then
because there's some hiss stuff too of like the people floating,
the hiss, the people floating with the red light and stuff. So it looks like a combination of different things. I don't know. See,
I love that shot though of like the broken window,
the Bureau of Control with all the dead people outside.
You want to know why everything went to shit? Adi was on vacation.
That's right.
That's clearly what happened.
Over in is doing karaoke over in fucking Deerland or whatever,
Newfoundland or whatever it was.
Looks good. Looks great. Coming out next year. It seems like a weird turnaround because was it Alan Wake 2 last year?
No, that was the year before that.
Late year before that?
Yeah, it was the late year before that. Okay. Because it was at the Game Awards the year before last time.
Oh, yeah.
Because it won a bunch of awards that year.
Oh, yeah, because they spoiled the musical thing for me, and I was like,
which ironically enough, by the time I finally got to play it, I forgot about that. I just assumed it was a random music video they did.
Yeah.
Did not know that was the actual thing that happened in the game.
Yep. Gang of Dragon was that up next.
This I'm actually very excited for.
It's really good. It's like another I forgot the person who did this is like he's one of the producers on the Yakuza team on the whatever it's called, Ryugo.
We need more Yakuza likes. Yeah. I'm happy with the idea that we're getting Yakuza likes, and the actor they got for this. Like, it's clear that they've dubbed everybody.
Yeah, this Nagoshi studio is named after this guy named Nagoshi who was involved with the development. And this trailer is so goddamn Yakuza.
Yes.
It's like this big guy, and he's in a bar, and these tough guys come in, and they're trying to shake him down, and then he fucking beats him up, and it's fucking great. So
yeah, I'm trying to remember the actor's name because he's a very prolific Asian actor.
Yes.
Where is it?
Let's see. Let's see if I can find it first.
Ma Dong-seok.
Okay.
And he's known for a lot of things. People in America last probably saw him in Eternals, but he's done a shit ton of things. Like
he's a big dude.
He's a very big dude. He was in Train to Busan.
Yep.
As well as just a lot of like really good like Asian action stuff. And so when I saw him, I was like, oh my god! Like I had forget because I swore we saw something else about this at some point. I thought.
I don't know. I think so.
I think they just announced they were making it at some point.
Oh, possibly. Well,
I remember his name being thrown out because I think we had the almost same conversation about the actor.
I think it's interesting because the mainline game that they're making is that period piece.
Yes,
and I feel like they're done. Like they want to get away from just fucking digging up poor Kiryu Kazama and fucking puppeting him through yet another thing where he's got to punch a bunch of guys. So here's a new guy. Here's a new big guy to go punch a bunch of people. And I'm like, yeah.
And it looks fantastic.
Yep.
Gang of Dragon is also a fun name.
Yep.
But I want more games like this. I'm very excited.
No, okay, I'm wrong. This is just Nagoshi Studio Incorporated. This is being developed and published by Nagoshi Studio Incorporated and is not not Sega, not
good for them.
Right, go whatever. Like I'm gonna make my own fucking Yakuza with that guy and hookers.
There probably are hookers in the game. Who knows?
So
no, I'm very, very excited.
Wow,
that trailer.
I didn't see this. Like, look at this screenshot.
Great.
This is a screenshot of this motherfucker holding a chain gun.
Oh my god!
Like
that is just a minigun.
Like there's a lot more shooting apparently in this game than I was led to believe in the trailer. There's like a radar with a bunch of red dots on it. Like there's like a hot spot for car, grenade, chain gun, and like health.
This game definitely.
This is a third-person shooter. I think this is a
no. There's still some like action sequences. I guess once you get a gun, it turns into a third person. Like once there's other weapons, it turns into a third-person shooter.
Okay, I'm even more excited now.
You have my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Yeah,
because holy shit, that's great.
Man, some of these fucking Game Awards trailers are named weird things. Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. Say world premiere trailer. Don't you world premiere this? I saw the trailer for this during Game Fest.
It's not a world premiere.
It was your trailer, Keeley.
I think the world premiere part is the fucking the announcement of the collector's edition or whatever.
Yeah. We saw this during Summer Games Fest. This is the every Batman game.
Yeah, it's a celebration of like every known Batman like thing from the 89 film to now pretty much.
And the Arkham games.
Yeah, the Arkham games, as well as like one other Batman thing. I'm trying to remember what it was.
There's just a lot in here. All the movies, all the games.
Yeah. I think they get Jeffrey Wright and they got a lot of great like big time actors to be in the game.
Yeah.
One of them being Matt Berry as Bane.
Yep. That was what we saw during Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, I am excited about this only because I'm a big fan of a lot of these things they're referencing Batman-wise.
Yeah.
And I want to see what they do with it. Because there's Batman Returns stuff and Batman Forever stuff and there's even Batman and Robin stuff that happens at some point. And I want to see how they make all of this mesh, because it seems that they made one gigantic storyline, and that's what I'm more interested in overall.
I think I feel the same way that I did before, which is like, this all looks pretty cool. I just wish it wasn't Lego.
That is
it's hard to take this shit seriously when it's Lego, and maybe that's the problem. It shouldn't be, but like
the funny thing is that I think if it wasn't, I wouldn't be able to take. I don't think the celebration of all the different stuff would work the same, if that makes sense.
Maybe
it would be weird having a realistic one where he's dressed like Michael Keaton, and then all of a sudden he's dressed like fucking George Clooney with the nipples and everything realistically, and I'm like, I don't know if that would have worked the same.
Yeah,
but I know I'm going to get this game not just for myself, but I know my girlfriend's going to want it.
It looks like a really fun game, and I know that the Lego games just don't stick around with me.
No,
for a long time,
but the thing is that they seem to be more leaning into making it more of an Arkham game than like a puzzle game.
Yeah,
so I think that's might make it more interesting for us adults than the way the other ones are. And maybe we won't get stuck in a Lego game for the first time.
I doubt it. Doubt. They're putting out a Rust mobile game.
It's fine. It's
fine.
Rust mobile. You get a gun or something if you sign up now.
It's Rust and it's on mobile. I don't even really know what Rust is on the regular.
I don't even know how it works on mobile.
Okay, not one but two Tomb Raider games got announced. Legacy of Atlantis and Tomb Raider Catalyst. I believe Catalyst is Catalyst is the new one.
Yeah, Catalyst is the
Legacy
new
of Atlantis
one.
is kind of the reimagining of the first one.
Yeah, it's basically a remake of the first one, but since it's they have brand new things.
Yeah,
it's not just a remaster. They're gonna go full on reimagining with it.
Right.
Which I think is a great idea, to be honest.
Sure. I don't know. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen. I've never hated a Tomb Raider game. It's just not a franchise that excites me that much. Like, it's well known, but it's not like I was talking with somebody about like the last time they rebooted Tomb Raider. Their sales expectations were so overblown that the CEO of Square had to come out and apologize to investors,
which is ridiculous that they thought that Tomb Raider was going to make Call of Duty money,
right?
Because I know Tomb Raider, I like Tomb Raider, but I don't love Tomb Raider. I don't go out of my way to be like, oh my god, there's a new Tomb Raider game.
Yep.
I didn't even buy the remasters they did.
Even the last time that they rebooted it, I played all the way through the first one. And I was like, oh great. And they're like, there's going to be 2 more. And I was like,
cool.
No.
Question mark?
I don't care about that.
And
so,
I think I own them technically because they were free at one point.
Yep.
Never touched them. And I even watched the movie based on the reboot. And it was just okay, kind of thing. But I'm only interested because Flying Wild Hog is part of this thing.
Fucking Shadow Warrior guys doing Tomb Raider. That's so weird.
Also, I bet you Matt's excited because the T-Rex has feathers.
Yep. I was trying to remember where in the trailer I had seen a dinosaur with feathers. So,
also the raptor has feathers this time too because they were just normal like Jurassic Park dinosaurs originally.
Yeah,
which is probably why they're doing the whole reimagining thing.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much I'm into this, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it
all depends on how it plays. Because one of the reasons I didn't love Tomb Raider is because most of them didn't play very well.
Yeah, I wanted to shoot more things and have less of the puzzles that I can't wait to finish in an Uncharted game, so I can get back to shooting stuff. So, I mean, it does, and everything about this looks really good. I mean, it's like pre-rendered, but it looks good. And then, also Tomb Raider Catalyst. Is this the same?
Yeah, they didn't actually have anything.
The first part was Tomb Raider Catalyst. The second part was the Atlantis thing. So, yep.
Yeah, they actually didn't have anything to show off for Catalyst because they're just like, it's being made 2027.
Yeah,
for Catalyst, really.
So yeah, Hey, two Tomb Raiders on the horizon. I guess Embracer's trying to make back that money.
As long as their expectations are realistic, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Is really what it comes down to.
Yes. Video game executives with realistic expectations. I remember those.
Yeah. They do exist.
One of the weirdest trailers we saw was
Jeff Keighley was right when he introduces it. By the way, he's like something very unexpected.
Yeah,
because I did not expect it to be this
Forest 3 that starts out as like a guy on a spaceship eating crunchy munchies,
like playing chess.
Yeah, and then like crashes on a planet. You've got like a weird robot arm, like a crane game arm that you can use to like pick stuff up and do stuff. It's so weird. I've never really gotten into the Forest, but I don't know, it's like the Forest but on like an alien world. I don't know if the first one had any of that. I thought they were both on Earth. So
no, like
Forest
it says that he was going to Earth, but like it doesn't really say if this is just like a weird, maybe like post-apocalyptic Earth, or maybe it's like that movie with Kylo Ren that turns out he was in the past or whatever.
Yeah,
it could be that.
I don't know. It looks very weird. It's very strange. Like a survival game. Like if you don't know what about the Forest, then it's just like a weird alien survival game where there's like a bunch of creepy alien monsters and worms and shit, and you got like laser guns and a weird robot arm coming off your backpack. Like
it's fascinating.
It's very bizarre. Very bizarre.
Very bizarre.
Yeah, but
it could be good.
Could be good.
People like the others.
Another Invincible character. We got what was this? Elemental.
I think she was made for the game too, because as far as I noticed, I don't recall her ever being in the comic. But I didn't read the spin-off ones because there's a lot of spin-off comics.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if she's part of any of those.
No idea.
But the thing about this trailer is I think it confirms something I was thinking about the game, which is that they're not going to get everybody to be in it, like the actors, because I doubt they were going to get like Zachary Quinto to be in a fighting game,
sure,
type of thing. Because when they had the beginning part, like I was like, that doesn't sound that sounds like Jason Mantzoukas, but it's not I don't think it's Jason Mantzoukas type of thing.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't exactly the same. So, but the game still looks fantastic. I am still very excited for it. I like Invincible quite a bit, and the people who made these are all like ex Killer Instinct devs. So it looks fantastic. And I'm sure, and a lot of fighting game guys have talked about it, having played it already. So yeah.
Yep. After that, we had Orbitals, which was a Switch 2 space game.
This was a fun trailer.
Yeah, it had a real like retro 90s anime look to it with this kind of cell shading and the character design, and it's like a co-op. It's like a co-op game where you're going to be going through and doing different stuff with these two characters. I wasn't 100% clear on what was going on, but I think they really pulled off the art style, and I do like me a space game, and I do like me a co-op game. So
yeah, because it's
I'm
like
really
one person
interested.
flies, one person shoots, like one person does one path, the other one does the other path, I assume.
Yep, little It Takes Two kind of vibes.
And I like that idea quite a bit. It's just interesting. It's a Switch 2 exclusive currently.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if later down the line they end up on other stuff. But I hope it ends up being as good as it looks.
Yep.
Especially because I love it's just, you know, the 90s anime thing. Because I remember there was that one trailer we watched where it had that sort of vibe. And we were really excited, but then it turns out it was just some fucking like thing that was not what we were hoping it was. It was like a spaceship thing, and then it turns out it wasn't even a spaceship. Really.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Like, we were really bummed. And so this is being actually what I hope it is.
Yeah, I
is
think the
more
last
exciting.
one was that mech game.
Yeah.
Battle Aces or something.
Yeah, and then it turns out it wasn't
was a
that.
card game.
Yeah,
It was like,
we were really pissed.
Yep.
But this is more like actually what I want it to be.
Wuthering Waves has a thing. I don't know what to tell you. It's
Everybody's
like,
favorite game, according to the player's choice.
promo. It's a promo for Wuthering Waves. Did you and I played this,
We did
right?
this. Yeah, me and
when
you
it came
did
out on the
this.
consoles or PC.
And it was fine.
It was fine.
We made fun of it quite a bit.
Yeah. Animo is having a second beta. This is that weird fucking Pokemon game where you get to be the Pokemon.
It's other Pokemon that's not other Pokemon.
It's a Pal World ripoff where you get to Super Mario Odyssey the Pals. I'm like, okay, sure.
I like their designs though. There's some There's some fun designs here.
Yeah. I don't know.
But
It's a weird fucking concept.
Yeah. Very weird concept.
So, but yeah, they're having a second beta. I don't know if they've already closed signups for it, but yep. Diablo 4's got a big expansion. The Lord of Hatred.
I like the big thing they did for the actual awards where it's the Lord of Hatred just fucking telling everybody off.
Oh, coming out and pointing at the audience and being all like, "Brr." Yeah. I don't know. It's so weird to me that Diablo 4 just completely passed me. Like I didn't get into it at all. Couldn't get into it. Tried it like 3 times. Just wasn't.
I was
having
surprised.
It, so.
My friend was into it because I was talking to him about it. I'm like, I didn't really care for it. He's like, I loved it. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So he was actually legitimately excited for this, and I was like, okay,
yeah,
good
then
for you.
I also feel like a little salty because I really did like 3 a lot.
No, you did.
And then 4 where they were like, no, we're making it all grim dark again, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah. And then this trailer is like it's a fun trailer ? It's a trailer.
It's grim. It's grim,
it's a
dark. It's
grim
grim and dark.
Diablo trailer, but there's some fun in it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And they released a new class, I think.
Paladin.
The Paladin.
Yep.
So
there's a new Paladin class. I thought it was going to be Crusader because of the big shield.
I thought it was too. And then
but then they said it was Paladin. So yeah, I mean it's a pre-rendered Blizzard trailer with a bunch of gore and demons and stuff. I don't know. Starting to feel like this is just Diablo.mp4, right?
Oh, very much so, yeah.
Like the last
it's a good animated trailer, at least.
The last one was that jungle biome.
Oh yeah.
But then also Diablo started to become like World of Warcraft, where I don't know what the fuck this is about because I don't know what the story to Diablo 4 is because I only played the first 2 hours and then stopped.
Yeah, that's
so they're
all
like,
I played with you at the time.
oh
so.
my god, can you believe what happened to that guy? I'm like, I don't even fucking know who that is.
Yeah,
Like,
am I supposed to know who he is? Because it turns out he was Satan or whatever.
yep. So I don't know. I mean, April 28th next year. Speaking of expansions, Deadpool is in Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, this was
They're coming to Marvel Rivals.
This was pretty much a known. It was kind of a no-brainer. Like it was more surprising that he isn't already part of Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
And I think he's being voiced by another YouTube guy. He's a guy that I followed at one point. He's done some other voice work before, but there's like hints at other things that are going on here because there's the devil dinosaur, the cap wolf,
Sure.
the Thor frog, and then at the end of the trailer, it cuts to Elsa Bloodstone,
Right.
and so I guess she's going to be the next character, which is also actually even more exciting, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because she's such an unknown for a lot of people. I barely know who she is, type of thing.
It would be nice to have another. I feel like there's been pretty heavy on the melee recently, so
Also, his character is already showing up on the character select.
Oh,
he just shows as locked, and he's already changed from like one type into another type,
like from a tactician or whatever into like a striker.
I think it moved. I think it moved from like whatever the melee was to the tank or something recently or something like that.
Okay,
like people were pretty sure they just haven't like fully figured that part out.
I don't know, Michael. I'm starting to get tired of Deadpool. Like they did this before where they shoved Deadpool into everything, and then it was like, oh, I'm tired of Deadpool, and then he went away, and then he came back with the first movie, and I was like, oh, Deadpool, what a nice breath of fresh air. And now I'm like, fucking Deadpool's in fucking everything.
Yeah,
like,
that's the problem. The problem is that Deadpool, they amplified the worst traits of Deadpool.
Yeah.
Instead of the reasons why I liked reading the good Deadpool comics.
Yep.
And that's kind of my only issue with Deadpool outside of comics.
Let's see. Okay, we got time for a couple more of these. 007 First Light announced one of their villains. I don't know if this is the main villain or not, but we got a little bit more. We got a little bit more action in this trailer, and I like the fact that it looked like it was pretty smooth. It was smoother than it was in the last one.
Yeah.
But then. Lenny fucking Kravitz is going to be playing one of the bad guys in the new 007 game. I'm like, that's perfect. I love that. That's great. He's like a warlord or something.
Yeah. And he's like because Lenny Kravitz, like when he came out, he said the exact like position he is or something.
Yeah.
But he's like a big crime lord in whatever this part of the country is.
Mauritania.
And he looks just the way you want a Bond villain to look.
Yep.
Like this really flashy outfit.
He's got these tattoos that make him look like an alligator. He's got a big alligator pit that he's throwing heroes into. Great. That's great. He got Bond upside down, and he's going to lower him into an alligator pit. Hooray.
He's all themed. I love it.
Yep.
I'm very excited for that. And I'm happy that Lenny Kravitz is still doing things because he's still making music, but I think he got overshadowed by his kid more often now. So I'm hoping that this is the thing that will put him back in the limelight for a little bit.
Maybe
Zoe Kravitz is she's like huge right now still.
I only know 2 Lenny Kravitz songs, so that's my thing. And then I tell you what, let's wrap it up with one of the more confusing things that happened. So the Warframe people came out. They talked about we've been trying for a long time to figure out what what Warframe is, and how to describe Warframe to people, and how to make people understand what Warframe is. And they were like, so we made this trailer, and Werner fucking Herzog comes out and talks for a good 2 minutes, and by the end of it, I was like, I feel like I know less than I did about Warframe at this point.
I was mesmerized, but unlike when Werner Herzog talks about like nature or something,
right,
or even a person's penis, like in Rick and Morty. I didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah.
They were just words that sounded important because he's the one saying them.
Like, I know some of what he's talking about, but having Werner fucking Herzog say, wake up, Tenno, I was like, what is happening here? Like,
I love Werner Herzog because the man was willing to do anything.
Yep.
And I can't help but love him for that reason.
He was the bad guy in the first Jack Reacher movie. And
the Star Wars Mandalorian. He was a bad guy.
He had a walk-on cameo in like season 5 of Parks and Recreation as a creepy guy.
Oh yeah,
like that dude gets around, but like
he really does.
Hawk Warframe of all the trailers that we've seen. Warframe,
not what I expected.
Like I would maybe even expect him to do the Soulframe trailer, but not Warframe.
Not Warframe.
So,
that was kind of incredible.
Yep, it was pretty nuts. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take another break. I don't know. I guess it's all Game Awards this time, baby.
Oops, all Game Awards.
Oops, all Game Awards. So we'll have to talk about what everybody's mad about next year. Yeah. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to finish this motherfucker up. So stick around and yeah. And we're back. And we have one more push left to go. We got to push it. We got to push it real good.
Yeah, we got to get this New Year's baby out.
Yeah, we got one more big block of trailers left, and unfortunately, we're starting with a whimper here. Seven Deadly Sins Origin.
An anime no one talks about anymore.
Yeah. Also, it was like when they described it, it was like, oh, it's an MMO.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like an MMO, and I think they announced it the last Game Awards because everybody was at the time people were talking about the anime, so people were excited for a second,
right?
Only to find out it was an MMO.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know anything about this anime, but I hear it's got a bad reputation, so maybe it's worth it.
It started off,
not.
People were really excited, and then one day everyone turned on it very quickly.
Yeah,
and I get it because as far as I know, it took a weird turn that nobody liked.
Maybe this is their redemption arc. It looks generic as shit to me. So
100%. I don't know anything about these characters.
Speaking of generic looking video games, I mean a little bit. Lords of the Fallen 2 got a world premiere. This
was another like 2000s ass feeling trailer because of its music choice. I don't know who it is, but it has that sound of feeling of it.
I forgot though that like Lords of the Fallen, the reboot, like came out a few years back because like I was like, didn't this come out like 6 months ago?
The only reason I know it came out a long time ago is because we did the video on that.
Yeah, and
we got stuck on a guy.
Yep,
and that was not a fun time.
I remember the boss fight. They've did a lot of work to it since then. I don't know. You know, this looks like Lords of the Fallen, right? Some big Souls battles and some crazy looking weird guys. I didn't see anything in this trailer that made me think that they're doing the Spirit World, regular world thing.
No, they never showed off anything like that.
Maybe that part at the beginning where he comes through the portal, but like I didn't see any. And he still has the little lantern.
Yeah, and he showed him holding it at one point.
Maybe that's a thing, but
like it seems there's going to be a new character as well.
Yeah,
it's this witch lady.
Yeah.
And she looks nice, I guess. I don't know.
All the character design is fine. Like it all looks good, but it's just I've never managed to get. I guess the only Lords of the Fallen game that I've managed to beat, Michael, was the first one. The first time there was Lords of the Fallen.
It's funny to me that it took them 2 tries to become like more of a popular game.
Yeah. In fact, they even have the add-on here for version 2.5 of the last Lords of the Fallen game.
It says a lot about this game, but yeah, maybe this will be the one that really is the fun one.
Maybe this is the Assassin's Creed 2 of Lords of the Fallen games.
Maybe
can say. Yeah. Let's see. From there, we got some more information on Saros.
Yes. This is when Raul Coley, the guy who plays the main character of the game, he talked a bit more about it.
Yep.
And then showed off a trailer that had more story stuff in it.
Yeah, a lot more like kind of setup and story stuff. It was good. Like Housemarque shows you a battle with bullet hell coming at you, and you're like, well, yeah, but why? And then this was like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
I'm very, very excited for this because it looks like an accessible Returnal.
Yeah.
Because my issue with Returnal was that I wasn't sweaty enough to play that game to the ending. Although apparently a lot of people did. But I'm hoping that this will be the one that will do that for me on this one.
Appears to be some kind of like time loop thing. I think we already knew that with the kind of the sun in the state that it's in, but there's kind of like the space guys. I don't know.
They all seem to be like turning on each other for like because they seem to be thinking different thoughts than what probably actually happened in reality.
Yeah. And again, like good big old good monsters and some weird imagery and kind of funky color palette. I'm with you. As long as like if you could just make a Returnal. If Returnal had an easy mode, I might have just played the game on that.
Yeah,
like if Returnal just had I don't want to have to really work for this.
Yeah.
Like
this one has like a shield that you can get That's very early on, and it's got the second chance like right away, I think is what the idea was.
I think that was in the last one. Yeah.
And I think that's like that. If those two by default would make me like play it more, because I would be like, oh shit, I almost died, but like I maybe with the second chance I get further,
right?
Type of thing. Like it's a game that if it's exactly accessible enough, I think it'll be one of my favorite games, type of thing.
I do too,
because I really liked Returnal until I really didn't like Returnal.
I would like to be able to get all the way into a Housemarque game. I've been a little bit into some of them, but I've never been able to get all the way into any of them. So
yeah, absolute same.
Yep. No Law is a game that I am really interested in. This is from the people that made The Ascent, Neon Giant, and it's kind of this like, again, it's kind of a weird cyberpunk-ish type of thing, like kind of some Shadowrun vibes almost.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's like there's like a corrupt city full of weirdos and crazy, and then you play as like this guy just living by himself, and then dudes bust into your house and leave you for dead, and now you're going out to get revenge. And the main character kind of looks like Mike Hagar, and I like that. So
yeah, he's got that's the thing that I noticed about him. Like he's got a really old school video game character design of just the really buff guy that you don't like that for some reason somebody fucks with for some reason.
Yeah. He reminds me a little bit of the guy in that the Triborg, Killborg.
Oh, the Killborg game.
Because he's got the mustache. But yeah, this looks like it's got like some immersive sim stuff into it, like sneaking around and taking people out with a silenced gun, and
like it looks like it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah. It looks kind of like they took a little bit of the Ascent and put it on the ground and then like added more mechanics to it.
I also want to know like kind of what the story is. It's because I'm just fascinated by why is this giant buff guy somebody they fucked with?
Yeah, shooting all these. I'm also kind of interested to know like what the fuck is the setting for this?
Yeah,
like,
Sam. Yeah.
It's kind of like half cyberpunk. Like there's definitely some cyberpunk.
Like it doesn't go far enough to be like Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah,
it feels like almost like the beginning of a cyberpunk timeline.
Yeah, it's like
where there's still like normal apartment building looking things.
There's a little bit of the future, but not like too much future.
Yeah.
So
it's got like that Back to the Future 2015 feel.
Or like kind of Blade Runner-y almost.
Yeah.
You know, where things are kind of dirty but recognizable, and there's some weird stuff, but then some, you know, that show what burying bodies in concrete, right? Like so, you
it's
know,
that's a normal mobster looking guy eating ice cream, but then you cut to like a Mad Max looking guy.
And like the main character when they bust into like the guys that bust into his apartment, like one of them is just carrying a regular baseball bat.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is not like a laser bat or anything. Anyway, the gameplay looks interesting, but it's also just a little choppy at the moment. So I'd like to just make sure that this gets all done. But I liked the Ascent, and so I'm glad these guys have been working on, like the amount of time they've been working on this, it seems like it could actually work for what it is. So
I'm very excited.
Yep. Good stuff. Let's see. Imperial Palace expansion for Where the Winds Meet. Where Winds Meet. Not winds meet.
It turns out the wind also goes to the Imperial Palace.
Yes.
I guess. I don't really fucking...
So there's this free-to-play Wuxia game. Bryce and I couldn't figure out what the fuck was happening in it. But yeah, if you want more of that, if you're playing that game, boom, you go to the Imperial Palace.
Yeah.
The end.
Good for you guys.
This is really weird. Mila Jovovich came out to present an award.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this.
And they just had a very brief teaser where she's going to play a character that is the next elusive target after Slim Shady in the Dartmoor map in Hitman. So she's playing like an aristocratic heiress murderer or something. I don't know.
It says Patient Zero Requiem was the name of it.
So Patient Zero was a sub campaign that was about like a cult that was trying to poison the world with like a virus.
Oh, so that would make sense why they got her then, if that's the case.
Right. So yeah, but it's just weird. It's just weird. Like the
Look how
lineup
detailed she is. Like when it cuts to her too.
the lineup of stars that have been in Hitman. It's like, okay, well, there's Mila Jovovich, and before that there was Slim Shady, and before that it was
Bruce Lee,
and before that it was Mads Mikkelsen playing Le Chiffre.
Oh yeah,
and before that it was that Colin McGregor guy. Like the
Jean-Claude Van Damme was one at one point.
I think so. Yeah,
there's a lot of insane shit.
It's very weird. I can only assume that somehow they're getting paid to do this by some press agency that represents all of these people.
Oh,
like
either 1,000%. Although I can imagine some of these celebrities going, "Please kill me."
Yeah,
like I can imagine Slim Shady going to them. Actually,
I just haven't seen Mila Jovovich in anything for a long time.
You didn't watch Monster Hunter the movie?
Nope. No, I did not.
Like, what a terrible movie that was.
So yeah, that's a weird thing. Let's see. Warhammer, Total War, and Warhammer are finally teaming up. Not the Warhammer regular, Warhammer 40K. Total War and Warhammer 40K are finally teaming up for. Oh yeah, this is David Harbour. Fucking talking about Total War.
My
blah,
friend
blah, blah, blah,
lost his fucking mind at this. By the way,
I still don't know why they don't call this sub genre Total Warhammer franchise.
Oh, I'm surprised that wasn't the name of it. But yeah, David Harbour said he was going to be in it, but he's not in any of the actual trailer stuff.
Yeah, so it's like a CG trailer. They show a little bit of the game. So basically, they're doing another Total War. Total War is now going to the Warhammer universe, Warhammer 40K universe. Ah, damn it, because they put out a bunch of Total War Warhammer medieval games. They already did that. They
did
like several of those. So now it's the Space Marines and the orcs and stuff. Sure.
There's a lot of stuff that's apparently because there's a point where they like zoom out to like what you most likely will be able to do. It's like a quick second thing.
Yeah.
Because I had a friend, my friend again got like really excited when that happened.
Yeah.
I was like, good for you. I'm happy for you. This isn't like, I get it, but it's not really for me.
Yeah, the Total War games have always been a little bit more than I'm willing to learn. Like, you know, an RTS is a certain number of units, but the way that Total War works has always been a little bit, I don't know, ponderous.
Yeah, and I've never been good at RTSs to begin with. So, yeah. Not for me.
You know, it's nice to see that Warhammer is getting themselves out there, right?
Yeah, give me bolt gun games all day, every day. I'll play those.
Sure.
And same with even Space Marine games, but I'm not a fan of this sort of idea. But I get it.
But at least it's all like high profile. You remember it used to just be like weird battle chess and a strange ARPG and some other bullshit. Now it's like, no, Creative Assembly and fucking Saber Interactive. So.
Very, very people that were weird about loving the game or the Warhammer 40K to begin with were the ones making things.
Yeah.
But now they're just like, hey, you make this thing. And they're like, yeah, let's have fun with this.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for those guys.
So yeah, they show a little bit of gameplay. It looks very Total War-ish. Lots of unit designations over big groups of things that are all blowing up.
It looks great for what it is.
It looks pretty cool. So I don't remember if we got a date on that. It's I think
no,
it's just
said wish list. Yeah.
So, yep. Okay. I might not be completely into Total War, but I've always wanted to give the Ace Combat franchise a try.
I got so fucking excited.
Yeah?
Ace Combat was like a thing me and my friends used to play all the fucking time.
Yeah? Which one?
We played 5 through 7.
Oh, okay. So all the way up to 7.
Yeah, because my brother's the one who introduced me to them.
Uh-huh.
And 7 was the last one we played. Because that was like a 360 game, I want to say, something like that. Or PS4.
PS4?
It might have been PS4. I'm trying to remember. But we played it so much that I wasn't as good as my friend was.
Yeah.
Because my friend used to get messages from people that are going, I'm an actual fucking jet pilot. How is this happening? Type of thing. Because he would play online.
Right.
And just like wreck them. It was really fucking funny.
Let's see.
And
7.
God, it was such a great time.
Yeah, 7 started on PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay, cool.
So,
yeah, that was the last time I played it.
But yeah, they're making another one.
I saw that jet and I saw Bandai Namco and I'm like, don't fuck with me.
Yep.
Don't you fuck with me.
Yep. It looks
great.
Everything looks really nice. The people look nice. The airplanes look fucking amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I've never managed to get all the way into one of these, and I think like I might want to try.
They're just really fun fucking games. And like I know if I play it again, I'm gonna be fucking terrible at it.
Yeah,
but that's because that always happens to me. I'm real bad at it, and then eventually you get the hang of it.
The only thing that bothers me about this is that it's called Wings of Thieve.
Yeah.
Not Wings of Thieves, Wings of Thieva.
I guess that's the name of the ship, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm very excited.
That's a real awkward ass name for a video game. So
yeah, I'm so happy Ace Combat's back. I was just so giddy. I'm like, we're back, boys.
Yeah,
we're back.
Well, it looks good. Like I think I downloaded Ace Combat 7 and started playing it, and I was like, okay, I need to decide whether I'm going to devote time to this or not, because this is not a game that you're going to play casually. This is going to be the only fucking game you play for a while.
That was one of the reasons we got into it as much as we did, because it's like, we were younger and we had all the time in the world. Can't really say now.
Yeah. So, anyway, it looks great. Looks absolutely great. And I think they said it was 2026? Yeah, just sometime in 2026.
Very exciting.
So,
very exciting time. It makes me want to play 7 again.
Star Wars Galactic Racer.
This was a nice surprise.
Okay. I've never been the biggest fan of the whole pod racing thing. So,
well, it's because I heard that like some of the Burnout people are part of this.
Sure.
And so I'm like, I like fantasy racing stuff, like especially when they try to be a little realistic about it.
Yeah.
And so I think the idea is kind of fun. It's no pod racing, but
sure.
But I want to say this is pod racing while playing it.
I don't know. I'm so salty about the entire Star Wars franchise at this point that I'm like, you put out a good game and then we'll talk. All right, like you put out something that I'm interested in, because I even fell off the Jedi Fallen Order series after a while. So
I was telling a friend I'm excited that stupid Star Wars games are back, because that's what this is. This is a stupid Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Instead of the super serious ones that some people keep trying to make. It's like, I want to see you make that stupid Twisted Metal shit again.
I don't know. I feel like Star Wars keeps trying to be like, but you like racing, right? And I'm like, that's not why I came here.
It's
you guys.
fair.
Like,
no, I get it. But Sebulba, Jeff. It ends with Sebulba.
There's a Sebulba in there.
Yeah.
Fucking Sebulba.
Everyone loves Sebulba.
No, everybody doesn't like Sebulba. Fucking guy. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I just... I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Fine. It's fine. Okay.
Coming 2026.
Yep. Out of words, I don't know why this is listed as a world premiere trailer. I've seen this game before.
I don't know either. Yeah.
So this is a game about like two little stop animated kids, and they don't have mouths, and they go on like a little adventure.
And they scanned all this stop motion to animate it the way
Harold
Halibut was, and it looks great.
Yeah, it looks nice. I think this one cuts off before they really get to the gameplay. So
it's a quick trailer. That was the thing. That's why I was surprised they called it world premiere, because it was a very quick trailer.
Oh no, I just skipped forward too much. I guess this was such a short trailer that by skipping forward, I was like, "Oop, we're at the end."
Well, because it was like a minute long. Like we had already seen it, so it was just them reiterating that this game exists.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I don't know. I guess it could be good. Like
it's got a chance. It's this little co-op. I think it's a little co-op game.
Yeah, it's like in It Takes Two with little mouthless people.
I don't mind like Take-Two type knockoffs, to be honest.
Sure.
Or that type of game that guy makes.
It Takes Two knockoffs.
That specific genre that the brothers, or is it brother? I don't remember the name of it.
Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. So yeah, after that we got Duet Night Abyss. Be honest with you, I forgot what this is.
I forgot this
fast-paced
even
action
happened.
RPG with combat and an evolving narrative. Okay. I'm sorry to remember.
This is actually, I remember now what this is. My friend was telling me about this.
Yeah.
This is a free to play.
Oh, yeah.
This is a free to play game, but you can unlock every single thing within the game.
Okay.
So it's not as heavily monetization like.
Okay.
So you can actually just play the game and never have to pay for anything. Which
so
is
it's another
what makes it a little different.
Anime slop phone game, except that they're not locking too much content behind anything.
Yeah, like if you really play it, if you play it literally like a lot, you will get everything.
Okay,
is what he told me.
Sure.
He's like you can still pay to get stuff early, but it's like you can just play the game and get everything.
Is this a thing though? Was there another one of these? Is that what I'm remembering? Is that this is like, or is this already out?
I think it's already out.
It's already a thing.
I think this is just an update.
An expansion. Okay.
Yeah, because he was telling me about it. Because I was like, "What is this?" I thought it was like a new thing. He's like, "No, this is out. It's free to play, but you can unlock everything."
Cool.
Like they're mostly just like exploiting the whales for money, essentially.
All right. Dual protagonist narrative structure. Okay. All right. Well, wait, no, we're not done yet.
No, we're not done yet. We still have a good amount.
I got confused. Arknights Enfield. Arknights. That's a thing. That's oh, right.
Yeah, this is the trailer where they had the band playing.
Was it what was it?
Don't even remember their name.
Red? No. Who the fuck was that?
It should be in the thing, right?
One Republic.
That's what it was.
God damn, dude. Yeah. This was bizarre.
Yes.
Like, this was very bizarre, switching between this weird sci-fi action anime waifu fucking game and then a music video of the dude from One Direction singing directly into the camera with his group of pasty musicians. Like,
yeah, I already forgot what this was, to be honest. I remember talking to my friend about it, and he was telling, because everything that was like one of these types of games, my friend knows about them.
I think it's another anime
and
slop.
He explained it to me, and I was like, that sounds okay, I guess.
Yeah. I think I remember the first trailer for this that was oh no, it is an upcoming free-to-play. It's coming out January 22nd of next year.
So it's coming out soon.
Free-to-play action role-playing game with factory simulation features developed by Chinese developer Hypergriff. Sure. That's if I may, that's my complaint about a lot of these anime Hoyoverse games is that, like, I can't tell what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Is it a third-person action game? Is it a real-time strategy game? Is it a phone gotcha game? All of the cutscenes for it tell me fucking nothing. Like, they all look the same.
Yeah, and this one definitely doesn't tell me anything because there's a guy singing during it.
Yeah. So, okay. Worldwide release date confirmed. I guess it's been out in other locations.
Oh, okay.
And in January it's coming out or something. I don't know. They are using world premiere very loosely.
Yes.
It's the world. I think they're using world premiere of the trailer. This is the world premiere of this trailer.
Which is dumb because that's not what it used to be.
Yeah. We got a Phantom Blade Zero trailer.
This looks okay.
I've been following this. This is one. There's another Asian action man with a baby. I'm like, there's been two, which is weird.
Yeah, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Yeah.
Although this like seems to be more of like an opening cutscene feeling thing.
Yes.
Based on the fact that it cuts to the baby being grown up.
Yes.
He's now a man baby.
I've seen some development diaries on this. It's like they did a lot of work to simulate like Chinese weaponry and martial arts.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's kind of like a Sekiro-ish style game, but they specifically said they are not making it as like difficult, that the difficulty spike is not the same as those. And I'm like, I would love that if it was one of these games that I didn't have to fucking work super hard to just get anywhere in, because everything else about it looks great. There was a trailer you might have remembered from Summer Games Fest where it was the guy fighting the dolls.
Oh, that's right. Was that what that was?
That was this game, I believe.
That's right. I think we did. Yeah, I do remember that now.
And it was announced maybe last year at the Game Awards.
Cabal. He's got the weapons Cabal has. Sorry, I've been trying to remember the name of that Mortal Kombat character since the last time I saw this trailer, and I never looked it up for some reason.
It's also just very gray. That's how you know that when you're looking at this game is because everything is very desaturated.
Yeah.
Outside of the blood. Reminds me of the first trailers for Kazan, for first Berserker Kazan a little bit. So
those trailers are super fun.
Anyway,
this game looks great.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this, especially if it's not ridiculously difficult. It actually looks like some of the other games they've put out. Like, I've seen other Asian-developed, Souls-inspired style games. You know, your Black Myth Wukongs and things like that.
Yeah.
There was the one that this year they put out with the bird lady.
Yeah, I was about to mention the bird one, the D one.
Yeah, but this one looks interesting, and I hope it plays well, because, again, I would like to not feel like I'm getting my balls crushed every time I start up one of these games.
Well, yeah, it was like the thing we mentioned with Returnal. I'm like, I love the idea of Returnal.
Yeah.
I just wasn't very good at it. And it was the same with Sekiro. I'm like, I like the idea of Sekiro, but I know I'm going to be terrible at it.
Like,
so
when I see one of these Sekiro style Souls games, I love every time you see the reversal animations.
Yeah.
They look so cool, the parry animations, but then I'm never able to pull it off. So
Yeah, hopefully this will be like a fun one. Also, I like the bosses are so like interesting.
it's got a lot of character. A lot of I'm gonna say that for the entire Game Awards. There wasn't a lot of generic in here.
No, there wasn't. We're gonna get to one.
Like
but-
the animes were probably the most generic because they all kind of looked like each other a little bit.
Yeah, but that's purely because that just seems to be the norm for those type of thing.
But I don't know, like all the kind of monster and world stuff. Again, I don't think I mentioned this at the beginning, but like there was barely any live service bullshit online games this year.
No.
It was kind of stacked with
Even the ones they showed were all like updates for the most part.
yeah, it was kind of stacked with like single player sequels to previous franchises and original games and stuff, and I'm like, good. I'm glad that if you completely destroy the industry for a year, that we can at least stop having live service bullshit games.
Yeah, I think
part.
nature's healing is the best way of putting it.
Let's see. Speaking of franchises we haven't heard of in a while, Mega Man is back. Fucking finally, man.
This was the one that made people upset because for some reason they thought Half-Life was coming.
Oh, because it was like a big cyber door opening up.
Well, it's the way he worded it. He's like, a franchise is coming back or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then I was trying to figure out what it was for a second, and then I heard the Dr. Wily castle theme.
Yeah.
Like mid fucking song. I'm like, oh, more Mega Man.
So yeah, it's been a while. I don't remember when the last one was.
11 was the last one.
Yeah.
And that was PS4?
21?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see. Actually, no, I'm going to, let's see. Mega Man 11.
And that was a great game. Mega Man 11 was fantastic.
I really liked it.
They made a normal Mega Man game instead of making it balls hard like 9 and 10.
Yeah, 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, for no fucking reason.
Yeah. 2018.
Yeah, that was a long thing. Yeah, because I remember it was a PS4
7
game.
years, yeah. Now, unfortunately, that's a 2027
Yeah, why
release date.
show that to me now? It's really my issue. This is Mega Man. You shouldn't need that much fucking time in between to show this to me.
Yeah.
You should have showed this to me next year, and I've been fine with it.
Yeah. Also, like when I look at what kind of game it is, and it's like, oh, it's just like
It's just Mega Man.
side-scrolling 3D Mega Man. Are you telling me how long does it take to make a Mega Man game? Did you guys start working on this 2 weeks before the Game Awards? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, is the dual override the reason? Like, what does that mean, dual override? Because it's not called Mega Man 12.
Yeah.
Is the thing. That's why I was surprised it wasn't called that.
I don't know.
So I want to know what that means overall.
Do you think what's his face is going to be in it? Well, let's say look at that at the end there.
Yeah, he's got
all,
this like armor thing, but
opens
it's like,
up the armor.
What does it mean though?
I saw some people I think in our Discord that were like, fuck you, you cowards. Bring back Mega Man X. I want a new Mega Man X game.
I would love another Mega Man X game.
So.
Like a normal Mega Man X game.
Yep. All right. We're almost out of here, Michael. Neo 3.
Yeah, Neo 3 looks like some Neo 3.
It looks like some Neo. Looks like a third Neo game to me.
I'm not really sure what else to say about that.
If you ask me, it looks like a Neo game. I don't know. Like it looks a lot like the last time we saw Neo 3.
Yeah,
like,
we even did the demo for RageSelect.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we knew the giant characters. Like I think that's a little different. But I don't know if there's a lot here that you'd be like, oh shit, they put Mega Man in Neo 3.
That would be really funny.
Holy crap, I didn't even see that one coming.
Deadpool's now Neo 3.
Deadpool's God damn it. Deadpool's now the main character of every game.
Yep.
Fuck.
That's how it happens.
So yeah, February 6th.
That's pretty soon, yeah.
Looks good.
Looks great.
All right, Michael, I know you've been champing at the bit for a while.
Before we do this,
yeah.
I want to mention how hyped Jeff Keighley sounded.
Yep.
Being like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yep.
They worked on this in secret.
Yep.
He made it sound like they would be murdered if they mentioned this game to anybody. Mm-hmm. And he's like, and it's made by the people who made Apex Legends and Titanfall.
Some devs from those teams.
Some very exciting names.
Yep.
And then they showed us the most generic fucking thing I've ever seen.
Saw High Guard.
I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Also, again, this was the final reveal
yes.
of the entire show. After all the cool shit we saw.
That's the thing that I think made this feel bad for most people.
It was so
they could have put this in the middle and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like
people would have been like, well, that's cool.
They could have ended with
we'll give it a shot, I guess.
Mega Man 8, the new Control, They could have ended with
Fate of the Republic would have been a great ending.
Ace Combat 8 would have been fine.
So many of those people would have been like, no, that makes sense.
Hell, I know that you're cooler than I am on it, but they could have put that Exodus trailer at the end of this and it would have been more bombastic.
Dude, that Galactic Racer trailer would have been more bombastic than
sure,
this.
yeah.
And you hated that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're actually on the trailer. It's 4 minutes long and he talked for a minute.
Yeah, he was glazing it so hard for a minute.
So what do we got? Some kind of online live service shooting game. It's got this real kind of medieval magical thing. The guy's got like a horse and a machine gun, and they're in a strange like fusion world that seems to have magic and some technology, and it looks like some kind of arena shooter, hero shooter, some kind of shooter, but it's definitely an online shooter.
Yeah.
It's the exact thing that I said that we didn't see any of at the show.
Yeah.
And then we ended with a throwback to the thing that we're all, or not all, most of us are kind of sick of. And the trailer is like, yeah, it's a new breed of shooter. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Like,
this is a hero shooter that is it the horses?
Is it the horses?
This you run on you can ride horses, I guess.
Like there's this thing with the red orbs. You get the red orbs and people die. And like, but a lot of this is, I don't know, it's like, it's not steampunk. It's like medieval, but then it's got machine guns and it's got magic and it's Valorant, but it's also Overwatch. And
the more I looked, the more I watched of it, the less interested I got.
Yeah,
and it's clear that like you're supposed to be taking points. Like the sword it was clearly like a win point of taking the sword, I guess, and then going to like use it to unlock an area, and then doing a thing there. And I'm just like, man, I don't.
Okay, what was that?
When they summoned the fucking thing from Thundara,
right?
I was like, come on, guys.
There's a tank with a giant Thundercat on the front of it. It reminds me a little bit of that EA game. What the fuck was that EA game called? We talked about it 700 times. The Magic Doom.
I almost said Avowed, but it's not Avowed.
The EA Magic.
It had the name of another game.
Shooter.
That was the reason we had an issue with it.
Was it a Lord of Immortals of Avium? It reminds me a little bit of that. Now, okay, I'm going to say a few nice things here. It does look like the style is somewhat generic, but I don't know. Maybe there's a hook in the story if you told me anything. This is just an action montage of Valorant / Counter-Strike / Overwatch. Like, I don't know if this is important or not. Like, if you started me off with an Overwatch-style cutscene explaining why I'm supposed to care about this guy with the electric spear, maybe I would care about the guy with the electric spear. But they're just like, you're not going to believe your eyes. And then they showed me something I've seen a billion times before.
And then it's like, play free. I'm like, you showed me a free-to-play game.
You showed me a free-to-play game.
As your last thing.
I will say
the horse. I remember the beginning was kind of exciting because it's like them riding on the horses.
Right.
I thought it was going to be the story-based fucking action shooter thing.
Yep.
And then the longer it went on, the more I'm like, it's
live services.
This is a live service game.
That's
you
the
just
thing.
Made Magic Apex Legends.
That's the thing.
Is what it felt like. Almost
is after all of this, I didn't even think about this, but after all of this, it's like if this wasn't free to play, I would be more excited.
I'd be more interested.
I'd be more excited if it was an actual pay game that didn't have to worry about all the fucking microtransactions and monetization stuff. But I don't know. Like, the thing is, it's just a montage of action in a relatively weird mashup world that's not...
Yeah, I can't figure out why it keeps saying a new breed of shooter and then showing me Overwatch. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me?
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's more details out there that we don't know. But like,
well, that's the thing, is we don't know. Like, all they said was they said Jeff Keighley spent a minute and a half talking
hyping
about
it up,
how awesome this thing is.
So cool, you
they
guys.
They made it in secret.
You guys,
in threat of death. This type of thing.
So fucking cool.
I've never been so excited. I came 10 times watching this the first time. You guys are gonna love it, and then this fucking happens.
And then a knight with a machine gun is shooting a laser thing.
The knight isn't even that interesting as of a design. He's got a cape. Cool for him.
Yeah, it maybe it also doesn't help the fact that like the fucking world and character design in every one of these trailers was so on point this year. Like, we had so many big monsters and crazy looking worlds.
Yeah.
And these guys it looks like a new MOBA from 8 years ago. Like, you know,
even a lot of the designs are real bad.
Yeah.
I don't mean, that sounds bad. I mean it to sound bad, but because look at the fucking Kraven the Black Hunter here.
Yep.
Like, or he's not even black. That's the reason I say it's because he's like a Black Panther thing.
Sure.
But also looks like Kraven the Hunter.
Yep.
Like, he doesn't look all that interesting.
Nope.
Fucking Troll Iceman or whatever the fuck he is. Looks like you said, looks like a guy from MOBA. This guy, the fucking Knight guy, looks like a generic Destiny character without a helmet on and has a generic haircut.
You know what? I'm watching this last scene where he's standing there, and I feel like if Deadpool came out and shot him in the head and was like, "It's my game, bitches," then I'd be like, "Oh, okay, I get it now.
I would be cool.
I
with
understand.
it.
That was a joke. What you just showed me was the joke trailer."
Actually, looking at this, he looks okay. He looks like Killmonger's design with some shoulder pads and a cape. Like, straight up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, they did nothing.
A little bit.
I hate this game. It hasn't even come out, and I already hate it.
The thing is, I'm willing to be convinced, but you have to tell me, like I can't imagine showing this to. Maybe they just looked at it internally, but like showing it to me, and I'd be like, well, is that it? Like, what was I supposed to be excited about? Like,
you want to know what they should have done? What would have made this exciting?
What's that?
Is what Apex Legends did.
Yeah.
When they were like, they worked on this in secret.
Yep.
And by the way, it's out now.
Right.
That would have been exciting, and then everyone would have discovered this game as it went on.
Yeah.
Like, everyone would have started fresh, basically.
Yeah.
But now we have to sit here being like, this is your king? Like, this is what you saved, Keeley? What is wrong with you?
It's just a bad confluence of events, right? Like, again, if they had put this halfway through the whole thing, nobody would have been as mad about it. It wouldn't have got nearly as clowned on as it did.
Actually,
right?
You want to know the other thing?
What's
if
that?
this happened last year, it wouldn't have been clowned on as much.
Absolutely not.
When all the other live service games were coming out?
Yeah.
But now I don't give a shit about any of this.
What does it say? From the creators, a PvP raid shooter where players will ride, fight, and raid as wardens, arcane gunslingers sent to battle for control of a mythical continent. There they'll clash against rival warden crews for possession of the shield breaker, then break into and destroy the enemy base to secure territory in this all-new breed of shooter.
Jeff, I hate
every part of what I just read made me sad and tired.
I was about to say, everything you said upset me. There's a BoJack Horseman quote that I'm thinking of, but I can't use it because it's very offensive. I will tell it to Jeff after we're done.
Yeah.
But if you want to look it up, just look up what BoJack told Todd after he showed him his musical the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I mean, again, I think if you'd put this anywhere but for the one more thing, it would have been more pleasantly. But then also,
if any other thing did that, it still would have been clowned on. If PlayStation ended with this, if Nintendo ended with this, if Xbox ended with it, everyone would have clowned on it.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I would like to just say briefly in defense of this, because like you and I, Michael, we're smart enough. Oh, do I need to take this screenshot off?
No,
I stopped it where the guy was getting ready to eat the browser. So,
I can't get over my fucking like I'm upset all over again. Like I thought I was past it, but I genuinely hated this reveal.
So here's the thing: is that if it's coming out in January, that means that it was done and ready to start going to like CERT like 6 months ago, right?
Yeah.
So it was ready to be done. It was ready to go to CERT. It was like feature complete outside of bugs and fixes. That's what, in April, May, June, maybe July. Okay, so that means that like let's say the last year of development for this game was playtesting, internal tweaking, finishing stuff after their core stuff was developed. That means that like they probably had to watch Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League and Concord both go down in flames.
Yeah.
Now, I just looked this up on Steam. They're publishing this. There's no EA. There's no Activision. Wildgate, the company, is publishing this game. So they saw Concord crash and burn with a feature complete product in their hand that was going to take another 6 months, 6 to 18 months to complete. Guys, you're not going to throw it out and start over again. Like, I know that it was a tricky thing. They probably started work on this 3 or 4 years before 100%. That. And it's like, you can't just throw this game in the trash the way that David Zaslav likes to throw Looney Tunes movies in the trash. Like, this had to come out, and I feel bad for them because when they started making this, it was probably a really good idea. It is now not a good idea, but you can't stop development 9 months before it comes out.
We live in a post-Overwatch 2 and Marvel Rivals world.
Sure.
Where we saw one crash.
Yeah.
Still continuing the crash. Yeah. They keep trying.
I think it's got enough to keep going, but it's like it's
they're going to keep going, but they clearly are they're not nearly what they were before. And Marvel Rivals ate up everybody else.
Yeah.
So these guys are probably, before all that happened, we're like, we're going to make a hero. This is clearly a fucking hero shooter. Sure. It's a hero shooter.
Like, didn't you hear what I said?
With everything that's
They're wardens. They're wardens. They're not heroes.
Bullshit nonsense. The longer I think about it, because again, there's some really cool ideas in here. I've seen there's some really cool things that are happening here that would have been cool in a story setting that I would have been excited about, including the horse riding thing. Horse riding thing looked really cool.
Yep.
I'm like, I love that idea.
Yep.
And then I hated the idea of the entire game. The longer that I want to, like, I never thought it was possible to show me a game trailer and make me love the idea and then hate it as it progressed.
I feel like I need to put an editor note in here where it's like, guys, we had like 20 more minutes to talk about other things, and we decided to spend it all talking shit about this one game.
Yes. This reminds me of when Rise of Skywalker came out and we did a gathering, and no matter what we talked about, it went back to us shit talking Rise of Skywalker. That's what this game is.
Yeah,
and it's not even out yet. I will preface this.
Yeah.
Where I will say this as a please note to the people. I get it hasn't come out yet.
Yep.
I get that maybe it'll be the greatest thing that was ever made since sliced bread was a video game or whatever.
Maybe.
I don't think it will. And I just don't see this being a very interesting thing. I don't see anybody leaving their current hero shooters for this game for very long.
What was that game? What was that Airship Syndicate online hero MMO third-person action free-to-play game? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I vaguely do.
That's what I feel like. That's what this is. And they tried to make it work, and then they Wayfinder.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah,
is like, we tried a thing. It may not even be bad. It may be fine. Like, I don't know. This isn't my style of game. So, like, I don't know. Maybe the people who play a video, like online adversarial shooters, might be somewhat interested in this, but. Yeah, not me. So
it's not for me. I know it's not for me, and I don't mean that as like I feel like people are gonna be like, well, give it a chance. I'm like, here is the problem. These type of games are always like designed to be played with people you know and like friends and shit.
Sure.
To really take advantage of the teamness or even talking to strangers. All of my friends don't really play these games anymore. 2, I don't want to talk to strangers while doing this anymore.
That dude is Cassidy, that fucking Black Panther guy with his gun and
he's got Cassidy
pistol.
things.
Yep.
But he's also got Black Panther claws.
Yep. Yeah.
I
don't know. I feel bad for these guys. I really do. I mean, and again, who knows? It could be good.
It's free to play.
It could be good.
So by default, they're going to get a huge influx of people.
Yep. You're not asking for $40 like Concord.
It really just comes down to who's going to stick around at that point. So.
I mean, Battlefield's or Call of Duty's flagging a little bit this year. Maybe people are looking for something new, and maybe it takes off. We don't know. It could play like a dream. Like, it could be that when you get the stick, you get the controller in your hands, and you're just like, "Holy shit, this game feels good to play."
Yeah, but guess what did that for me as well? The Destiny games.
Sure,
those games played great. I'm not playing Destiny anymore. I'm not falling for that shit again.
Yeah, Michael, but okay. But like 3 or 4 years ago, would you think that you would be playing Fortnite as much as you're playing Fortnite right now?
Yeah, but I get to be Goku in that shit.
Okay.
I'm looking at generic man number 5 here.
What if there's a TV show about these guys and it's really fucking good?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that'll revitalize it.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
that was the Game Awards.
I sound so negative.
Yep.
And I'm not going to correct myself after that.
That was the Game Awards, and we got to the end.
You know, I feel better about Exodus now.
We got to the end of the Game Awards, and I remember saying, well, wait, what's the one more thing? Because they were like, all right, we'll see you next year. And I was like, all right, we'll see you next year. And we've got one last amazing thing to show you.
And it's Bill Clinton kid. I'm sorry.
It's Grand Theft Auto 6. It's Half-Life 3. It's Ace Combat 8. Whoops, we already did that. It's a Star Wars game. Whoops, we already did that. It's a new Remedy game. Whoops, we already did that. It's the Badger game from the pre-show. Like, there was some good shit in here that you could have put in that end slot.
There's some things I wish we would get more news about that I just feel like we're never going to get news about.
Yeah,
that I would have been cool. Like if it ended on on the Iron Man game with stuff for that
that game
hasn't come out.
Michael, that game doesn't exist.
I want it to exist.
That game doesn't exist
or
anymore.
Or at least more of that Captain America Black Panther game.
I don't think that game exists either.
Well, we know that one has cinematics at least.
Yeah. So yeah, Game Awards. I thought it was a pretty good Game Awards, all things considered.
It was a very good Game Awards outside of the actual awards themselves.
Yeah.
But again, that's because a really good game came out and it won everything.
Well, what's your game of the year this year?
Right now it might be Dispatch. I like Dispatch so much. I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
I just loved it so much. But that's off the top of my head. But that's purely because I just really liked it.
I don't think you've played that many 2025 games.
I really haven't. That's the problem.
I think Dispatch is probably at the top because I know you haven't played Expedition. I know you haven't played Silk Song. I know you haven't played. I
played the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like
Duke Nukem wasn't that super great though. I'd really like the Indiana Jones thing, but that was also last year technically.
Yeah, but it didn't get shit last year, and it didn't get shit this year either. Yeah. And that makes me mad because that was a fucking banger.
It was a really good game, and the DLC wasn't too bad either.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I just you know what we here we'll do a smattering. Bloody Disgusting, or there was a horror game awards.
That was fun.
In 2025 that was hosted, I think it might have been by Bloody Disgusting.
Yeah, it looks like it. Or at least
this is on their that's on their website.
So I don't know. Them talking about it.
But yeah, Silent Hill F won a bunch of awards, and I'm happy because Silent Hill F has been fucking cool as shit.
Good for them. And I like that No, I'm Not Human was Player's Choice for that.
Yep, No, I'm Not Human was Player's Choice. Yeah, there's such a smaller pool.
Apparently Kojima got a Lifetime Achievement Award.
There you go. Yeah.
Good for him.
And here's something else that could have been the final thing. They announced an expansion for Hollow Knight Silk Song.
God, yeah, that would have gotten people excited.
Yeah. Sea of Sorrow. 3 days after the Game Awards, Team Cherry put out the Sea of Sorrow trailer for an expansion to Hollow Knight Silk Song. It's supposed to be out next year. There's not a lot here. It's just kind of teasing. It's got some iconography that I couldn't explain to you because I didn't play the game. So
me neither, yeah.
It seems like it's gonna have some water in it. So yeah, I don't know. There you go. I fixed it. I fixed the end of it.
We fixed the ending of the podcast.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna take all this shit that Jeff Keighley said, and then I'm gonna just put that Silk Song trailer in there instead of Highguard. Man, they've been working on this for a long time. It's gonna change everything. Here you go. More Silk Song, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. For the record, I do think that Expedition 33 is probably my favorite game of the year, but I will say that it was real neck and neck with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like real neck and neck. The more I think about both those games, I really liked Expedition 33, but I really, really did like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So
yeah, no, because that you were obsessed with that game.
Yeah.
So long.
I spent like 3 months just mainlining that game.
Yeah, a lot of the top games, because I decided to just look up top games. A lot of these I just haven't had a chance to even look at.
Dispatch was good as well. I mean, Dispatch was great.
No, Dispatch is great. Ghost of Utah I haven't looked at.
Ghost of Utah was good. Yep.
I can't play Donkey Kong Bonanza because I don't have a Switch 2.
Yep.
The Shinobi game was really good though. I really like that.
It's pretty fun. I didn't stick with it. There was the Shinobi game and the Ninja Gaiden game that both came out last year. Ragebound. I did agree with the Ivalice Chronicles Final Fantasy Tactics remake getting the its award because I really did enjoy that as well.
I heard really good things about Blueprints as well.
Blueprints is also really amazing.
Did Split Fiction come out this year, or was that last year?
Which one?
Split Fiction.
No, Split Fiction was this year because I did a sequential for it.
I heard good things about that one too.
Yep, no, it was very good. Like there was a lot of good games this year. There's a lot of good games. There weren't a lot of high profile sequels.
No,
like,
surprisingly.
Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2?
There's two of them, I think, at most that I can think of off the top of my head.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was that was like a dark horse. Like, who the fuck was talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance as like game of the year?
No.
Fans of that game were, but like most of the rest of us weren't. And then for like the beginning of this year, people were like, yeah, play this horrible game where one bandit will kill you because you have to sword fight. Like in an actual realistic, you'll starve to death and then get killed by a bandit. You're like, yeah, sounds like fun.
Yeah, I remember that first one it came out. People were like, I love this game. Like, also you can die in horrific ways super easily.
Yep.
I was like, I don't think that's for me. And then you played part 2 and you're like, I don't know how, but it was for me.
It was for me. I don't know what happened there.
And then I think the high profilest things that came out that were sequely, quote unquote, was
Death Stranding 2.
Doom, the Dark Ages, Death Stranding 2, and I guess I could count Metal Gear Solid 3's remake.
I you know what, Michael? I like Death Stranding 2, but I wish I liked it more. It just doesn't stand out as much when I think of the stuff that came out this year. Just because
I guess it
was
would be my number 2 then if I think about it.
It was more Death Stranding, and I definitely appreciated that.
I love the gameplay of Death Stranding 2. The story just did not do it the way the first one did for me. That's my main issue with Death Stranding 2.
We did RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business came out this year because we played that.
Well, I technically played all through that. That's my number 3 now, just because I did it.
Gears of War Reloaded. I'm just looking at the big stuff. I'm going through my spreadsheet. Let's see, Battlefield 6. That was a good one.
Year,
Wu Chang Fallen Feathers was that horrible game I talked about. I did not play that, so I don't know why.
You loved Ball Pit.
Ball Pit, that was a good one. Firebreak was this year.
Oh god, that was what a huge disappointment that was for me.
Baby Steps was this year.
That was this year.
Night Ring, Elden Ring Night Ring, Night Rain was this year.
Crazy that we almost had a Grand Theft Auto 6 this year.
Shotgun Cop Man.
Oh yeah, that was great.
The Fatal Fury City of Wolves. That was one that won the best fighting game.
That won best fighting game.
Elder Scrolls 4 remaster. Promise Mascot Agency. First Berserker Kazan came out this year.
Oh, that was this year.
Let's see what else. Assassin's Creed Shadows was technically this year.
Tell us what your favorite movies. They're not movies. That's just how very few things I've done this year. Tell us what your favorite game.
Monster Hunter Wilds. That was
actually that was it would be in my top 5.
Yeah.
Actually, I did my PlayStation wrap up recently. Death Stranding was at the top. Fortnite somehow was number 2.
Synduality Echo of Ada. You remember we played that fucking mech game in January?
That was interesting.
And Donkey Kong Country Returns HD was also in January.
That was too, yeah. No, I also loved like Indiana Jones is one of my tops, but it wasn't technically this year release, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but that was definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff this year. I appreciated quite a bit of it. And hey, no podcast next week because it's Christmas. We're going to have some good videos for you, but I'm not making anybody record on Christmas. And the week after is going to be, as always, the Best of RageSelect 2025, where I'm sure you'll see some of the things that I just rattled off float to the top. I'm going on vacation. I'm leaving town for the first time in like 5 years, Michael, and I need to I need a little bit of just easy posting. So you guys get a retrospective, and I get like a few days off. So yeah, Michael, one more time before we wrap it up for this year, tell them where they can find you when you're not over here helping me do whatever the fuck we call this.
You can sometimes find me on oneofus.net. We do a lot of movie and television reviews. You can also find me on YouTube under Super Maniacs. It's a Superman podcast I started this year with a friend of mine. We've actually have quite a few episodes out at this point. We're also not going to start again up until next year, but when we do, we're probably going to we might watch the old Supergirl movie. We're not really sure yet, but that's on the high list of what to do.
I wonder if they'll have a nod to the Supergirl movie and the new Supergirl.
I want them to.
She's in that bar and there's just that little spinning ball on as a decoration at the side of the bar.
I would love for them to do that. I know that in the CW Supergirl, the way they did that was they made her adoptive mom the actress who was from Supergirl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's it. That's a wrap on 2025 for the RageSelect podcast. If you like the podcast and you like to keep hearing it moving forward, patreon.com/RageSelect. Kick some bucks. Get the bonus videos, get access to Discord server. I know that times are tough. We had 2 stories in here about how like game sales are down so far and hardware prices are only going to get worse in the new year. But if you got an extra $5, it's what makes the site work. So if you got all the way to the end of this and you'd like to help support us, that's how you can do it. Patreon.com/RageSelect. Have yourselves a safe and wonderful Christmas and New Year's, and we'll see you in 2026. Bye, everybody.